journey you're on. From expert property tax services and HR solutions to protecting your future with insurance, investment strategies, and succession planning, we've got you covered. Because great things happen when we move forward together. SWBC, a proud sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs.
Life moves fast. No one has time for a car, truck wreck, or commercial vehicle accident. At Davis Law Firm, we get it. When you call the force, you don't have to worry about insulting offers from insurance adjusters, property damage, or car rental. With over 25 years experience, we have secured important verdicts and settlements, some in the millions of dollars. I'm Jeff Davis. If you were in a car, truck wreck, or hit by a commercial vehicle, call me at 444-4444. Want more? Call the force. Davis Law Firm, San Antonio. Davis Law Firm is a proud official partner, personal injury attorney of the San Antonio Spurs.
At In-N-Out, our hamburgers are made with the highest quality ingredients, made fresh and by hand, made with a smile, and made to order just for you.
Welcome back to Spurs Center. Well, it's almost game time, so let's head out to Bill Schoening. And Bill, I have to say this. I like what Trey Jones says. Getting out with speed. I think that is important tonight.
You know, one of the things that Matt Nielsen talked about after the Milwaukee game, because the offense just did not flow at all the other night. Let's be honest. They shot 37% from the field. They didn't look like they were in a rhythm, a comfortable rhythm. And that's one of the things that Trey was talking about. If they get a little bit more tempo, get a little bit more pace going, and they need to be a little bit more physical offensively as well, because these teams are getting, tough and physical with them. So they need to try to make sure they get to their spots and get good quality shots. And even little things like Trey was talking about passing, instead of a lazy pass that can get deflected or stolen, if you throw a crisp pass into the hands of the guy that's receiving the pass, it makes a little more pressure on the defense because you're executing your pass. And I know it sounds very simple, but sometimes it's the simple things that you have to do. It's like Wemby said a couple of weeks ago when asked about Mitch Johnson's assessment of him, saying he doesn't realize how simple or how
get his stroke going early.
The Spurs are still without head coach Greg Popovich, who suffered a mild stroke back on November 2nd. Michael, you mentioned he's been replaced by Mitch Johnson, who's been coaching the team and has done well. But Popovich has more wins than anybody in NBA history. How significant is it not having Pop?
I think makes a big difference. Obviously, I would imagine they talk to him, get advice from him on what they should do if he's able to do that and not putting too much stress on him. But yeah, without having him on the presence on the sideline, that's a big adjustment for the Spurs, because Pop is a 5-time champion and commands so much respect from his players and from their officials.
Well, let's see if the Lakers can beat the Spurs. They've beat them twice before this season. This is the first meeting in L.A. We're back with starting lineups, tip-off, and all the play-by-play on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
You've been listening to Lakers Game Day.
Get closer to the Lakers.
Lakers basketball on ESPN LA. Driven by Subaru of Glendale, the #1 volume Subaru dealer in California. Lakers basketball on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 7:10 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end January 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greeny.
I'd never met Michael Cooper, and he was the co-host of the show with Rob Fukuzaki, and they bring me on for the segment. And as I'm walking to go onto the set, Michael Cooper starts breaking my chops about Arcadia High School. Keep in mind, I've never met him, spoken to him, nothing. He's like, oh, Apache in the house, man. We used to kill you guys. And I'm like, wait, and I knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, that's right. He went to Pasadena High School. He's a PHS Bulldog, Arcadia High, Pasadena High, in the same league. And so instantly he's giving, I'm like, well, yeah, because in basketball, you had guys like you at PHS, and our basketball team had guys like me at Arcadia High. In baseball, we had a much better, and so we were going back and forth. But it was a great moment. Like, no wonder everybody loves this guy.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball is back.
Goes to LeBron, one-on-one against Brady on the baseline. LeBron beat him and slam dunks him. Or you give LeBron a sliver of daylight, and he'll take it.
This is LeBron. Is AD. Lakers basketball is on the air.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
With Lakers world champion Michael Thompson, here's John Ireland.
Good evening, Laker fans, and welcome to Crypto.com Arena for the Lakers and the Spurs. As we said at the top of the pregame show, we come to you with heavy hearts tonight. We know that this is just a basketball game, and many of you are hurting, and your lives have been changed forever due to these massive Southern California wildfires. We hope to provide a little bit of a distraction for the next 2-3 hours. A lot of our staff, a lot of our friends have been affected. So we're in this with you, and we hope that some Laker basketball can provide a little levity in your life, at least for one night. And with that in mind, Michael, we get to describe for the fans tonight Victor Wembanyama, who is probably the best and brightest individual force in the NBA. You and I were talking earlier. We don't think there's any team in the NBA who could trade two players for Victor Wembanyama, and the Spurs would do it. He's that good.
Yeah, well, I was asking the Spurs play-by-play television guy, young Jacob, about if he would trade a couple of superstars from a certain team or for Victor Wembanyama. He says no, that wouldn't make any sense to do it because Victor's career is just getting started, and he's already established as an all-star and a future Hall of Famer.
So this is not going to be a normal game because Michael Cooper is getting his number retired. There's going to be a longer halftime. Beto will have most of that ceremony for you. And before the game even starts, before they sing the national anthem, Gabe Vincent from the Lakers is expected to address the crowd here at Crypto.com Arena. And here is Lakers public address announcer Lawrence Tanner.
By the recent fires across greater Los Angeles, we mourn the lives lost, the homes destroyed, and the heartbreaking impact felt by so many families in our communities. Our hearts are with those who have suffered from this horrible tragedy, and our gratitude is with the heroic firefighters, first responders, and volunteers working tirelessly to bring relief and hope to our city. We now ask for you to join us in a moment of silence and reflection, to honor the lives lost, and to offer our support to all affected by this devastation to our amazing city. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's game is dedicated to LA's first responders, and we gather tonight to celebrate the strength and the spirit of the Los Angeles community. Will you please welcome Laker guard Gabe Vincent.
Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge the tragedy that LA is dealing with at this time. Our hearts go out to y'all. I speak on behalf of my teammates, this organization. Our hearts go out to all those who have been affected by it. We would definitely want to give a good shout out to the first responders who are putting their lives on the line right now to protect our communities. I think it's important at this time that we come together as a city, as a community, as a family, and help support those who are in need right now. Go Lakers.
That's Gabe Vincent, and we will be back with starting lineups, tip-off, and all the play-by-play next on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
It is good, but I'm telling you, the Mason and Bergman thing is going to set somebody off.
What about this? Let's compromise a little. What about Mason, Ireland, and Bergman? No? Still no?
He's on no.
It's still a non.
The show is Mason and Ireland.
Right. It's not. It's non-starter.
It's non-starter.
Mason, Ireland, Bergman, Cohen, Romo.
Yeah, too many names.
Too many names.
It's a law firm. That's a law firm.
Going well into it.
Wow, I'm out of here.
You're done.
Too many.
Got a nice ring to
I
it.
tell you,
Mace.
you are going to piss off Ireland to no end.
The question is, does it piss you off?
I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like, my name is still first. I don't care.
As long as
That's all that matters.
first, I don't.
You
yeah.
both get a ton more than me. So it's just a name at the end.
It
Don't worry
is
about
just,
it.
it's just
a name
like
at the
our
end.
chippy little pal, Bergman.
Yeah. Oh, is that where you want to go?
That's where I'm going.
Steve Mason and John Ireland tomorrow at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
NextGen is the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Right now, ESPN LA listeners can book a drain cleaning for just $88. That's right, just $88, and you can keep your plumbing in top shape and ensure you're game day ready. So don't miss out. Call 833-3NEXTGEN today to take advantage of this limited time offer. That's 833-3NEXGEN or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com to schedule your $88 drain cleaning appointment today.
NEXGEN, call 833-3NEXTGEN. Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
John Ireland, Michael Thompson with you at Crypto.com Arena. Starting lineups first for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. They will start at one guard, Chris Paul. The other guard is Devin Vassell. The center is Victor Wembanyama. At one forward, Harrison Barnes, and at the other, Stephon Castle. The head coach of the Spurs is Greg Popovich, but he is still on leave after suffering a mild stroke early in the season. Tonight, on the bench for San Antonio, will be assistant coach Mitch Johnson. For the home team, the Los Angeles Lakers. They will start at one guard, Austin Reeves. The other guard is Max Christie. The center is Anthony Davis. At one forward, Rui Hachimura. And at the other, LeBron James. The head coach of the Lakers is J.J. Redick. Our officials tonight, Ben Taylor, Jason Goldenberg, and Brett Nansel. Our team is in place. The producer of Laker basketball on the radio is Michael Funches. Our highlights tonight are provided by Kasim Diakate. And it takes 2 engineers to send our signal across the Laker radio network. Here at Crypto.com is Mike Dooley, and back at our LA Live studios is DeAndre Hawkins. We want to send a shout out to our regular engineer back at the studio for home games, Will Flores, Will's parents lost their house in the Southern California wildfires. We're thinking about you, Will, as you put your life back together, and we're here when you need us. And I hope that's everybody's attitude as we get this community back in one piece. And, Michael, if the Rams are any indication, so far so good. The Rams had their playoff game moved down to Glendale, Arizona, because they were worried that they wouldn't be able to get it in with the wildfires here. And right now, late in the third quarter, they lead Minnesota 27-9. So let's see if the Rams can hold on. Let's see if the Lakers can win and bring this community a little hope tonight.
You want to put that game in the fridge in Arizona? The Rams Vikings.
Never.
You think the Vikings can come back and make that a game?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it in the NFL. So have you, as much football as you watch. So.
Yeah, but the Vikings look like they are ready to go home right now. They just look all out of sync. The Rams are dominating the game.
The fourth quarter just started in that game, so we're into the fourth. Minnesota has the ball, but the Rams have a 27-9 lead. We're going to get to watch Victor Wembanyama. He's not the only players on the Spurs, but, Michael, he's the one everyone keeps an eye on. When you watch Wemby, what do you look for?
I look for him to be more.
I know you want him to go closer to the basket.
He's shooting threes, and if I was out there guarding him, I'd be happy. He knocks down, his fair share of threes, but it makes it so much easier when he's 30 feet from the basket as opposed to when he's a couple. When he's around the hoop, he makes Anthony Davis look small, and Davis is heavier than him. But if he gets his arms above his head, there's nothing you can do with his shot. And he shoots like 77% in the paint, but yet the Spurs allow him to shoot a lot of shots from the outside, which to me, if I was coaching them, I say, man, I'll give you 1-3 per quarter. We'll take 4 a game, but other than that, I want you in the lane, a foot in the lane, and just shooting over the top of the defenses.
The Lakers are wearing their Lake Show uniforms tonight. Those are the purple ones that say Lake Show across the front with black numbers and gold trim. The Spurs are in one of their alternate jerseys, light blue with black and orange trim. And Victor Wembanyama going to jump it up here against Anthony Davis. I don't imagine, Michael, that Victor loses too many jump balls as tall as he is.
Yeah, really. As long as he's already up there when the ball reaches, unless Anthony Davis steals it on the way up. That's the best way to get it from him. And Davis is a tall, big guy himself. He's around 6'11".
And, of course, the other highlight tonight, Michael Cooper, one of Michael's former teammates on the Showtime Lakers, will get his jersey retired at halftime. We'll carry that ceremony for you in its entirety. As expected, Wemby controls the opening tip. Stephon Castle's got it, and we're underway in downtown L.A. Here is Devin Vassell dribbling right. Vassell gives the ball to Chris Paul, and they call a foul on Anthony Davis. Boy, Ben Taylor, our lead official, called a foul that was, and this is what LeBron's saying to him, 35 feet away from the basket, Michael, that gave the Spurs zero disadvantage.
Yeah, because the Spurs got the pass. It wasn't like it stopped the Spurs from getting a pass.
Yeah, I'm surprised they called that. Here is Vassell dribbling, top of the key. Alley-oop to Wemby. He threw it too high, and the Lakers grabbed the rebound. Hachimura's got it. Gives it backwards to AD. AD into the front court, hands it to LeBron. LeBron directing traffic and dribbling right in front of the Spurs bench. LeBron yo-yoing up and down, around a pick from AD. Now alley-oops it to AD, and the Spurs jump the pass. Devin Vassell steals it and throws it down low to Castle, who blows a layup. Stephon Castle had a one-footer, and he missed it. He can't believe he missed that. Here's Hachimura on the other end. Hachimura trapped on the baseline. Now goes one-on-one against Devin Vassell. Backs him in. Left-hand layup, no good. Follow jam, Anthony Davis, and the Lakers strike first. Here comes Devin Vassell the other way. Vassell dribbling, loses it, gives it to Harrison Barnes. Barnes left side to Chris Paul. Paul guarded by Max Christie. Paul looking for a screen, and now he's got one. They get the ball to Harrison Barnes. Barnes near the rim. Jump hook in the lane. No, he threw it to Castle, and the Lakers strip it. Here is Anthony Davis. Davis into the front court, gives it to LeBron. Lakers lead 2-zip. LeBron down low to Hachimura. Hachimura with the smaller Chris Paul on him, and Paul fouls him. And Paul wants a review from Mitch Johnson. He doesn't feel like he did anything, but they're not going to use their review here. And
not less than 2 minutes into the game.
And Hachimura is saying is arguing, are they not giving him free throws?
Oh, I thought he was going up. Maybe because his back was to the basket when Chris Paul stripped him. Maybe that's why they're saying no shot.
No, that's very odd. So the Lakers will inbound it and bring it into Austin Reeves. Reeves down the middle to the rim, lay it up and in. 4-0 Lakers, 10:15 remaining, first quarter. There's Stephon Castle into the front court. Won a national championship at UConn last year. He gets the ball top of the key to Wembanyama. Wemby's got it, guarded by Reeves. Throws the ball right side. Harrison Barnes back to Wemby. Wemby down the middle all the way. Throws it up, no good. Rebound, grabbed by LeBron. Here comes LeBron down the middle. Throws it in the corner to Christie. Back to Reeves. Three-pointer by Austin, good. Good start for the Lakers. Timeout. San Antonio. Lakers 7, Spurs 0. 9:47 to go, first quarter on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Purchase your 2024-25 City Edition uniform, the California Destiny now. For the first time, the team is featuring Lake Show across their jerseys. This uniform reflects Los Angeles and highlights the idea that people come to the city not only to pursue their dreams, but to reach their full potential. Lake Show City Edition jerseys are available to purchase now. Get yours today. Let's go Lake Show.
NBA All-Star voting presented by AT&T is open now.
My favorite time of the year.
And this year, folks, NBA All-Star is back with a brand new twist. 4 teams, single elimination.
I like that, Ernie. Oh, I'm ready.
So make your voice heard and vote for your All-Stars every day. You could even win a trip to watch the game live.
I know my picks will be way better than Chuck's. Stop lying, Shaq.
NBA All-Star voting presented by AT&T is now open. Head to NBA.com/vote and pick your All-Stars today.
Plan your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Pechanga has world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa and golf, and 24/7 gaming excitement. The immense casino floor and 1,100 rooms and suites makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Skip the traffic, head for Pechanga Resort Casino off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations. Still throwing it down.
Backdoor cut to LeBron and a thunder dunk. Beautiful pass, and LeBron slams it home.
Guess who's back? Still hitting big shot after big shot.
Three-pointer. Good again! Who is this guy? That's the oldest player in the league.
Live every thrill of LeBron and the Lake Show on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. You call Jacob, he'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
The first three-pointer of the game, which was made by Austin Reeves a moment ago, is sponsored by NextGen, the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXTGen to snag their $88 drain cleaning special today. Lakers 7, Spurs nothing. 9:40 remaining in the first quarter. San Antonio's got the ball. They get it to Castle. Castle cross-court to Vassell for 3, and it's good. So Devin Vassell puts the Spurs on the board for the first time, and the Laker lead is 4, 7-3. Here's Anthony Davis dribbling at the top of the key. Hands the ball to Austin Reeves. Reeves to LeBron. LeBron driving, goes right side. Max Christie with 7 to shoot. Max three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound Wemby. Gets the ball ahead to Devin Vassell. Vassell dribbles up the right side, goes back to Wembanyama. Wemby to Vassell. Vassell into the paint. 10-foot turnaround. Good. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's a good shooter. Don't let him get his stroke going early.
Back come the Lakers the other way. LeBron's got it behind the three-point line. LeBron dumps it into Rui on the right block. Rui driving on Vassell, coughs it up, and turns it over.
Because of Wembanyama's presence.
Here's Harrison Barnes going right down Main Street. Alley-oop to Wemby. Slam dunk, and San Antonio ties the game at 7. Here's Austin Reeves into the front court, leaves it for Anthony Davis. Davis on the left side. Davis down the middle, throws it up and in. Beautiful shot. He thought he got fouled by Wembanyama. No whistle.
Did well to get that shot over Wembanyama's reach.
Here's Wemby back the other way. Gives it to Chris Paul at the top of the key. Paul, left side. Wembanyama. Wemby's 8-foot follow-away. Come on.
Oh, my goodness.
2 Lakers on him, and he buried it anyway.
Didn't even notice LeBron next to him. He's so tall.
Ties the game at 9. Here's Davis, top of the key. To LeBron for 3. Good again. Lakers 12 and the Spurs 9. 7:45 to go, first quarter. Here's Stephon Castle, throws it. Austin Reeves had a hand on it, but Devin Vassell comes back and gets it and then dribbles away from everybody. Got to the rim, but missed it. Rebound, Wemby puts it up and in. Here are the Lakers, and Reeves turns it over. He tried to throw behind the back pass, didn't work. Stephon Castle to Vassell for 3. No good. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Ahead of LeBron. Here comes the Lakers on the run. Gets it to Christie. From behind the backboard, and he hit the side of the backboard. Ball's loose. Reeves knocks it out of bounds. And they say that ball, and LeBron is begging JJ to challenge this. And JJ's gonna. They're going to challenge this. I think it did go off of Wemby, but we'll find out when we come back. 7:02 remaining in the first quarter. Lakers 12, Spurs 11. We'll give you the results of the challenge when we come back on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where care is 100% tailored to kids. Every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one thing: your child's unique needs. CHLA's world-class experts pioneer groundbreaking cures that set the standard nationwide and have been providing the best care for kids in California for more than 124 years. Whether it's for routine care or a life-saving need, families turn to CHLA when the outcomes matter. Find a doctor at chla.org.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 7:10 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end January 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey LA, let's talk trash. Food waste, that is. Tossing your food scraps in the regular trash sends them to landfills where they release harmful gases like methane. Fight global warming by simply sorting your food scraps and placing them in your green bin. It's quick, it's easy, it helps protect our planet. Ready to do your part? Visit cleanla.com or call 888-CLEAN-LA for more tips. This message funded by Cal Recycle.
If you're able, please help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. Donate at redcross.org/ESPN. redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover.
Lake Show City Edition uniforms. The uniform is called the California Destiny. It's the first time Lake Show has been featured on a Laker jersey. It's in stores right now.
Anthony Davis drops the ball. The challenge was successful, so the Lakers still have a challenge, but then the Lakers turned it over. Here's Wemby right in front of the Laker bench, and he gives it to Chris Paul. Paul throws the ball backwards to Stephon Castle. Castle carves up Austin Reeves to the front of the rim and lays it in. First lead of the game for San Antonio. They're up 13-12. Here's LeBron with the ball behind the three-point line straight away. LeBron driving and tried to throw it to Austin Reeves in the corner. It was knocked out of bounds by Castle. First substitution's coming. Dorian Finney-Smith in for LeBron. Keldon Johnson in for Stephon Castle. Here is Austin Reeves to bring it in. Reeves to Max Christie. Christie, top of the key, Anthony Davis. Gives it to Reeves. Two-pointer by Austin. No good. Rebound Wemby. Give it to Chris Paul. Spurs have the ball and a one-point lead. Paul to Wemby. 30-footer. Good. Are you kidding me?
Wow. That was Damian Lillard range, or maybe we should start calling that Wembanyama range.
I mean, and he made it look like it was nothing. Here's Anthony Davis. Behind the three-point line, goes right at Wemby, lays it up and in. Not easy to do, Michael, but he did it.
He bumped Wembanyama off of his center of gravity, ran into his chest, and made him fall backwards.
Here is Devin Vassell to Harrison Barnes to Keldon Johnson in the left corner. Johnson tried to throw a bounce pass, Lakers steal it. Max Christie's got it. Christie throws it away. Stolen by Chris Paul. Here come the Spurs. Keldon Johnson's got it, lays it up and in. 18-14 San Antonio. Here is Austin Reeves moving right. Three-pointer Anthony Davis. It's good. 18-17. San Antonio by one as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Vassell back to Wembanyama, back to Vassell. Vassell gets to the rim, throws it outside to Chris Paul. Paul dribbling. Still dribbling with 5 to shoot. Got it to Harrison Barnes for 3, and he buried it.
Spurs are shooting 61% for the game so far.
Here's Dorian Finney-Smith for 3. He buries it. So 1-3 deserves another, and it's 21-20. San Antonio by 1. 4.5 to go, first quarter. Here's Chris Paul to Victor Wembanyama. Another 3 by Wemby. No good this time. Ball goes long. Hachimura grabs it and gives it to Reeves. Reeves dribbles into the front court. Reeves still dribbling. Throws it backwards to Davis. Three-pointer AD. No good this time. Rebound Devin Vassell. Vassell into the front court. Vassell to Keldon Johnson. Johnson driving. Lays it up and in. Keldon Johnson. 23-20. 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. Austin Reeves dribbles left. Finney-Smith's got it. Finney-Smith spins. Oh, he traveled. They didn't see it, and now Chris Paul just takes it away anyway. Here's Paul into the front court. Throws it backwards. Wembanyama's got it. Look out. Wemby dribbling between his legs a couple of times. Gives it back to Paul. Paul driving. Throws it cross court to Vassell. Three-pointer by Devin. No good. Rebound Austin Reeves. 3:20 to go in the first. Reeves up the left side. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Harrison Barnes. Barnes give it to Chris Paul, who will walk it across half court with 3:05 remaining. First period. Chris Paul for 3. Foul. He'll shoot 3 free throws, and that's going to be 2 fouls on Anthony Davis. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Paul shoots his free throws at 98%. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the San Antonio Spurs Radio Network.
News Radio 1200 WOAI, San Antonio's breaking news, traffic, and weather.
It will be Chris Paul going to the free throw line. By the way, that was the second team foul for the Lakers and the second personal foul on Anthony Davis. First free throw for Paul is good. And the Spurs again waiting to make that substitution. So among the new Spurs coming into the ballgame will be Julian Champagnie.
It's 25-20 with 3:01 remaining in the first quarter, and Chris Paul's got one more free throw coming. This would put the Spurs up by 6. Do you know, Michael, that this year from the free throw line, Chris Paul is 54 of 55, 98%.
Wow.
And he makes all three here.
Laker basketball brought to you by Moronga Casino Resort and Spa. Good times.
All right, Lakers trail by 6 as we go inside 3 minutes. Here is Max Christie giving to Anthony Davis at the top of the key. Davis tried to go down low to Gabe Vincent. He goes outside to Cam Reddish for 3, shoots an air ball. Finney-Smith caught it and tried to shoot a putback, and they foul him, and Finney-Smith will go to the line to shoot 2.
Laker basketball brought to you by Southern California Toyota dealers. Make it easy.
That foul was on Keldon Johnson, his first. Second team foul on the Spurs. And Finney-Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw by Dorian is good. LeBron back in, Max Christie out for the Lakers. And Trey Jones is checked in for San Antonio. Finney-Smith misses the second free throw, and the San Antonio lead is 5. 26-21. There's Keldon Johnson to Devin Vassell, flying down the middle, up and in, right around Anthony Davis. Strong play by Vassell.
Davis has to be careful now. He has 2 fouls.
7 points San Antonio lead. Here is LeBron with it, top of the key. Back to Davis, got to the rim, lay it up and in. 28-23 with 2:10 to go in the quarter. It's Julian Champagnie. Give the ball up top to Charles Bassey. Now to Devin Vassell. Back to Champagnie for 3. No good. Rebound. Loose ball foul on the Spurs. It's on Bassey. And now Anthony Davis is going to get a break, and they'll bring Jackson Hayes in for him. Here come the Lakers with the ball into the front court. Cam Reddish gives it to Jackson Hayes, top of the key, hands it to LeBron. LeBron tried to alley-oop it back to Hayes. Hayes out to Vincent, 3-pointer, good by Gabe. And it's a 2-point game. 28-26, Spurs by 2. 1:35 remaining in the quarter. Here is Trey Jones into the front court. Give it to Champagnie on the right wing. Champagnie, top of the key, Jones. Jones driving down the middle, got it up, couldn't finish. Gabe Vincent's got the rebound. Lakers can tie or take the lead if they score here. Finney-Smith backwards to Vincent. Vincent dribbling right around a pick from LeBron. Step back 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound, grabbed by Reddish. Blocked beautifully by Bassey. And it'll be Laker ball, side out of bounds with 11 seconds on the shot clock. LeBron will inbound it. LeBron to Jackson Hayes. Back to LeBron. LeBron driving. Dumps it for Finney-Smith. Top of the key, Reddish for 3. No good. Rebound, Trey Jones. Inside of a minute to go. Champagnie for 3. Needs a bounce. Didn't get it. They're going to give the ball to the Lakers. 48 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lakers have only shot 42% from 3, but they've shot 50% for the game. The Spurs, Michael, shooting 62%. There's Gabe Vincent to Jackson Hayes. Hayes back to LeBron with the smaller Trey Jones on it. LeBron to Finney Smith for three, but he missed it. Rebound San Antonio, and ostensibly they can go for the last shot here. Shot clock and the game clock's about 3 seconds apart. And Devin Vassell's just going to hold it at half court until he's ready to go. Here is Champagny. Top of the key. Driving down the middle. Keldon Johnson. Loose ball foul on. Nope, they say shot clock violation. They waited too long. All right, Michael, you got a play that works in 2.7 seconds?
Well, you got to throw it over half court. May as well take a chance because even if the Spurs intercept it, they'll be so far away from the basket it won't hurt. So you may as well try to throw the ball over half court to somebody who can just turn and shoot a 35 or 40 footer.
All right, here's LeBron. He brings it into Jackson Hayes. He does shoot a 40-footer. It's an air ball. And that's the end of the first quarter. Spurs 28, Lakers 26 on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Driving my Lexus NX 250 feels like I've got a license to thrill and a permit for awesome. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Lexus NX 250. Be here on the 31st at 10 p.m. for your chance to win a Lexus.
Number 2.
Get a rice cooker when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
Earthquake, live January 25th. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
It's time for a Lakers game break. Here's Beto Duran.
We're back in action here at Crypto.com Arena on the night where Michael Cooper will have his jersey retired at halftime. We will carry that ceremony here on the radio. At the end of the first quarter, Lakers are down by 2 to the San Antonio Spurs, 28-26. Victor Wembanyama looking impressive. He's got 9 points, 3 boards. He also knocked down a three-pointer, and he leads the Spurs with those 9. For the Lakers, Anthony Davis has 11 points in the first quarter, going 5 for 6 from the field, including knocking down a 3. He has a couple of rebounds. Austin Reeves with 5, LeBron with 3. Finney Smith off the bench has 4. Gabe Vincent knocked down a 3-pointer. Lakers, though, need to take care of the ball. They turned it over 6 times, leading to 6 points for the Spurs. Lakers have lost 2 in a row. Spurs have lost 3 straight. Who will come out on top tonight? End of the first quarter, San Antonio on top 28-26 on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Start of the second quarter. Driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. And those were not boos you heard. That was Coop for Michael Cooper, who will get his jersey number 21 retired at halftime. We'll carry that ceremony for you. And now the Lakers have the ball as we start the second quarter. They're down 2, 28-26. Dalton connects out there for LA along with Jackson Hayes, Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, and LeBron. LeBron hits a 15-footer from the right elbow, and that ties the game at 28. Back comes Trey Jones. Give it to Stephon Castle. Castle driving to Harrison Barnes. Barnes cut off. Barnes throws it top of the key. Champagny to Castle. 3-pointer to beat the shot clock. No good. LeBron's got it. Lakers can retake the lead if they score here. And now we got a whistle. They were holding Jackson Hayes. This is the third meeting between the Lakers and Spurs this year. We knocked out 2 games in one trip when we went to San Antonio in December. Here's Jackson Hayes. Gives the ball to LeBron. Now there's an illegal pick on Hayes.
Oh, no. Vincent.
All right, so charge that foul to Gabe. His first. Game still tied at 28, 11:05 remaining. Second quarter. There's Stephon Castle with it. Castle, Michael, has a good chance to be named Rookie of the Year. He gives it a Wemby.
Yeah, he's been the most impressive so far.
And Jared McCain, the kid from Philadelphia, is now out for the rest of the year
Oh,
with a knee
man.
injury. And there's Castle almost on cue, driving right down the middle and dunking it to put the Spurs back up by 2. LeBron, 1-foot three-pointer good. A Nowitzki 3 off 1 foot to put the Lakers back in front. 31-30. There's Wembanyama for 3. I mean, he doesn't even jump.
Yeah, he's got that working tonight, that little three-point stroke, so you got to get out there on him, and he's 30 feet away from the hoop. Not that it makes a difference, just looks over top of you.
LeBron for 2. No good. Rebound, San Antonio. Stolen by Reddish. Ahead to Hayes. Slam dunk. Ties the game at 33. Back comes San Antonio into the front court. Castle's got it, moving left. Top of the key, Wemby. Wemby down the middle all the way. Throws it up and missed it. He's going to get fouled. No whistle. Here comes LeBron. Alley-oop to Reddish. And it's too high. Goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. Spurs have the ball now. Game tied at 33. Barnes brings it into Stephon Castle. Here is Castle one-on-one against Austin Reeves in front of the Laker bench. Castle, beautiful spin move around Austin and in.
He's a physical guard. Looks like he's not doesn't shy away from any kind of contact when he's going to the basket, like Anthony Edwards.
Here is LeBron with the ball. Back to Reeves. Three-pointer by Austin. Short. Ball goes out to half court. LeBron picks it up. LeBron has it with 10 to shoot. Moving right. Backwards to Reddish. Reddish to Reeves. Reeves to connect. Blocked by Wemby. And he came from the other side of the court.
How did he get that?
Oh, what a player. Another 3 by Wemby.
Oh, that was too quick.
No good.
Yeah, he pulled up on that one too fast. Didn't get his legs under him.
35-33 Spurs. We're inside 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Reeves for 3. Good. Lakers back up by 1. 36-35. Here is Chris Paul to Harrison Barnes to Wemby. Oh, look out. Lay it up and in.
See, that's where he operates so easily in there. He's so long. Especially when he has a small guy 6'6" on him. There's nothing you can do once he makes that spin move, and he's right at the rim.
37-36 Spurs. There's Dalton Connect. Hand it to Austin Reeves, dribbling left. Reeves all the way to the paint. Reeves backwards to Reddish for 3, and he got it. Cam's third attempt is his first make, and the Lakers lead 39-37. Wemby, 40-footer, no good. That was from just inside half court.
He's 2 of 5 from 3.
Here's LeBron faking a 3, goes to Reddish, back to LeBron. Guarded by Harrison Barnes. Couple of veterans there. LeBron dribbling left.
He wanted the matchup against Wemby.
He's on him now. Drives to the hoop, got there, and laid it in around him. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Here is Harrison Barnes. Top of the key. Barnes throws it to Wemby. LeBron on him. Back to Barnes. Barnes driving, they foul him. But Wemby is so tall, Michael, that I don't know how anybody gets around him.
At that time, LeBron did a good job. I thought Wemby was going to block that shot. He probably missed the block by half an inch. When you travel to airport. See what's going on at flylax.com.
All right, Harrison Barnes is going to the free throw line. This is a guy who played with Michael Clay, won a championship with the Warriors in 2014. He's always been one of your favorite guys, Michael. Why?
Because he's a true pro, true gentleman, just a good citizen, kind of guy you'd want your kids to hang around with or grow up with. One thing you always ask about, one weakness Wembanyama has.
Yeah, or does he have one?
Yeah, I think he's got one, and it's his conditioning. He gets tired too quickly, and maybe because he's 7'4", but maybe it's because he's still growing into his body. But he does need frequent breaks because he's so tall.
You know, I didn't even think about that, Michael. Is it possible he could get taller? I guess it is. He's only 21.
I guess it's possible, yeah. I don't think he'll get much thicker. He's going to be skinny his whole career.
Here's Austin Reeves with the ball, and Reeves gets fouled. I never know with guys who are as skinny as Wemby because I went to college with Reggie Miller, who is the skinniest guy I ever met. And the only other guy who's compared in body type to Reggie over the years is Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Brandon. He'll never put on weight either.
And Reggie never got hurt, Michael. He had a long career and stayed out of injuries. So hopefully Wemby will be like that. He'll just be skinny and injury-free. Here is Austin Reeves with the ball, 8 seconds to shoot. Reeves still delivering, throws up a runner and gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Pick a basketball sponsored by Go Safely. Make the right choice. Don't drink and drive. From the California Office of Traffic Safety and Caltrans.
LeBron was asked about Wemby, and they said, LeBron, Wemby's kind of a unicorn. We've never seen anything like him. And LeBron corrected the interviewer and said, he's not a unicorn, he's an alien. He's from another planet.
Well, Ralph Sampson was similar. Ralph didn't shoot threes, but Ralph is tall like that.
But Ralph didn't have the handle that Wemby has.
He kind of did. He just didn't handle the ball much because back then big guys were more, playing in a half-court set below the three-point line.
All right, Reeves made the free throws, and the Lakers lead 43-39. Here's Barnes for 3. No good. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Gets it ahead to Reeves. Reeves to Christie, who slams it home. Timeout, San Antonio. Max Christie went up the elevator, and Reeves hit him with a perfect alley-oop, looking like a Koopa loop, like Norm Nixon and Magic used to throw to Coop. 45-39, Lakers by 6. 6:42 to go. Second quarter on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
If you're able, please help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. Donate at redcross.org/ESPN. redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover.
Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Just like the Lakers have a game plan on the court, you should have a Go Safely game plan off the court. If you plan to drink, plan for a designated sober driver. If you're the designated sober driver, move over a lane when you see amber flashing lights on Caltrans, law enforcement, or other emergency vehicles or tow trucks. If you can't move over safely, slow down and be work zone alert. Go Safely, California, from the California Office of Traffic Safety and Caltrans.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greenie.
I'd never met Michael Cooper, and he was the co-host of the show with Rob Fukuzaki, and they bring me on for the segment. And as I'm walking to go onto the set, Michael Cooper starts breaking my chops about Arcadia High School. Keep in mind, I've never met him, spoken to him, nothing. He's like, oh, Apache in the house, man. We used to kill you guys. And I'm like, wait, and I knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, that's right. He went to Pasadena High School. He's a PHS Bulldog, Arcadia High, Pasadena High, in the same league. And so instantly he's giving, I'm like, well, yeah, because in basketball, you had guys like you at PHS, and our basketball team had guys like me at Arcadia High. In baseball, we had a much better, and so we were going back and forth. But it was a great moment. Like, No wonder everybody loves this guy.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
Women in leadership in Southern California. Up to 5 women each month in entrepreneurship, business, philanthropy, diversity, and promise. To nominate a woman, go to Lakers.com.
Lakers lead by 6, 45-39, 6.5 to go, second quarter. Harrison Barnes with the ball. Give it to Stephon Castle at the top of the key. Castle whips the ball to Chris Paul. Paul guarded by Anthony Davis. Once again, proving he can guard all 5 spots. Now they throw it into Wemby. He's triple teamed. He's got to give it back to Chris Paul, who throws it up, no good. But Stephon Castle got the rebound, got it to Champagnie. Three-pointer, no good. Got it to Barnes, puts it up and in. They gave him too many chances that time.
3 chances.
Here is Anthony Davis. Top of the key, Max Christie. Gives the ball to Austin Reeves, now to AD. AD's two-pointer over Wemby, good. 47-41. Chris Paul for 3. Good. Boy, he got that up quick. From the right side. 47-44. Lakers by 3. 5.5 to go. Second quarter. Stay tuned at halftime. Michael Cooper's jersey retirement will be carried in its entirety. Here is Dalton Connect to Rui for 3. Good. Well, I'd love to see Rui get his stroke back.
So 9 of 20 from 3.
It's a good sign.
Out shooting the Spurs from there now.
Here is Champagnie for 3. No good. Rebound Rui Hachimura. Jamal Wilkes here today. Good to see him.
Oh, yeah, the Hall of Fame. All the Hall of Famers are here.
Here is Anthony Davis dribbling. Goes backwards to Austin Reeves. Reeves driving toward the basket. Turns around. 10-foot fall away. Good. Nice shot by Austin. Here is Stephon Castle at the top of the key. Gets the ball to Wemby. Wemby driving on Dalton Connect. Two-pointer over Connect. Connect played great defense on that and stopped it. Here's Dalton with the ball coming the other way. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound AD, and they call him for over the back.
Third foul.
Yeah, they got to get him out.
Yeah.
And Jackson Hayes will come in for AD. Laker lead is 8. That's their largest of the game. But now they're going to have to do it, I would imagine, Michael, for the last 4:19 without Anthony Davis. They can't bring him back in the second quarter.
No, you don't want to risk him picking up a fourth, a fluke play or something.
Here is Chris Paul, top of the key. Throws it away. Dalton Connect stole it. Connect, slam dunk, and a foul. Boy, Connect's got some spirit in him tonight. And that time, Michael, Chris Paul with an uncharacteristic turnover, and then he fouled Connect at the rim.
Yeah, Chris gave him a little shove. I don't even know why he would do that. He wasn't going to stop the play. Gave him a little shove in the back.
Here's Connect. Free throw good. 55-44, 11-point Laker lead. Here's Devin Vassell with the ball at the top of the key. Guarded by Jackson Hayes, down to Trey Jones. Back to Vassell, top of the key, back to Jones. Jones driving, down the middle, all the way, got to the rim. Jones lays it up left-handed and in. Nice shot. For the Lakers, it's Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, and Jackson Hayes. No LeBron, no AD, no Reeves. And now the Lakers turn it over. Trey Jones coming. Back to Devin Vassell for 3. Good.
Oh, they shot a 3 out of that 4-on-2 break. It worked, though.
And just like that, it's a 6-point lead. And I was just going to say, I don't think the Lakers have enough offense on the floor, and LeBron goes to the table. Back to Connect. Connect dribbling, top of the key, throws it to Hachimura. Hachimura to Gabe Vincent with 5 to shoot. Vincent driving. 2-pointer by Gabe. Good. 57-49. Here's Castle coming the other way. To Trey Jones. To Keldon Johnson. Tied up by Gabe Vincent. Jump ball. Timeout on the floor. 2:52 to go in the first half. Lakers 57. Spurs 49. Back with more after this on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
With the season in full swing, stay up to date with Lakers emails sent straight to your inbox. Each email offers something different. Lakers pregame emails get you game day essentials before tip-off, from projected starters to game times, while Lakers weekly emails gives you exclusive Lakers content created especially for subscribers. Never miss a minute of the action by signing up now at lakers.com/emails. That's lakers.com/emails. Plan your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Pechanga has world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa and golf, and 24/7 gaming excitement. The immense casino floor and 1,100 rooms and suites makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Skip the traffic, head for Pechanga Resort Casino off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations. Still throwing it down.
Backdoor cut to LeBron and a thunder dunk. Beautiful pass, and LeBron slams it home.
Guess who's back? Still hitting big shot after big shot.
Three-pointer. Good again! Who is this guy? That's the oldest player in the league.
Live every thrill of LeBron and the Lake Show on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Half at Beto Duran's going to come up with a great deal on a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales event. Visit USA Hyundai, USA.com.
And a reminder to stay with us at halftime. That's in 2 minutes and 52 seconds when the Lakers will retire the number 21 of Michael Cooper. Look down there, Michael. James Worthy's here for that. And somebody is wearing a James Worthy jersey.
Well, it's not Worthy's night. Supposed to be wearing 21s.
Well,
Cooper's night.
Everybody here is given a Michael Cooper jersey, so there'll be plenty of people wearing a number 21. Here is LeBron to Max Christie, 4-3. Needs a bounce, didn't get it. Charles Bassey goes up high to get it, and the Lakers knock it out of his hands. It'll be Spurs ball with 2:36 remaining in the first half. The Lakers lead by 8, 57-49. Anthony Davis is on the bench with 3 fouls. Here's Trey Jones, top of the key. Jones to Devin Vassell, left side. Vassell, bounce pass to Bassey. Bassey hand the ball to Trey Jones. Jones driving, got it to Keldon Johnson. Johnson puts it up and missed it. Got his own rebound to Vassell, steps into a 3 and now takes a 2-pointer, but he missed it. Rebound, Dorian Finney-Smith, they almost took it away from him. And now he gets it to Gabe Vincent. Vincent up the right side, 3-pointer by Gabe. In and out, no good. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Devin Vassell to Keldon Johnson. Johnson to Stephon Castle. Castle throws the ball outside. Dorian Finney-Smith knocks it out of bounds. It'll be San Antonio ball with 12 seconds on the shot clock. They bring the ball into Trey Jones, top of the key. Jones to Stephon Castle to Devin Vassell. Vassell to Keldon Johnson, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Finney-Smith. Here come the Lakers into the front court. Max Christie's got it. Christie to LeBron. Back to Christie! Slam dunk and a foul. Did you see that bounce pass from LeBron, Michael, on a string to Max Christie for the assist?
Well, it's one of the greatest passes in the history of the game. Great court vision. Always had that as an 18-year-old.
Wemby comes in for the final minute and a half. He's played 17 minutes. He's got 14 points.
12 shots, though, so it's not that efficient. 50% is not bad, though. What they're doing is keeping him off the line. He's not shot any free throws.
Christie's free throw is no good. 1:25 remaining in the first half. Here is Stephon Castle to Wemby. Left side, Vassell for three. Good, nice shot with Max Christie right in his face.
Vassell's having a good game. 5 of 10, 13 points.
Here's Hachimura with it into the front court. Give it to LeBron. Laker lead is 7, 59-52, 1 minute remaining in the first half. LeBron to Rui for three. Got it. Right back up to a 10-point Laker lead. Here's Trey Jones into the front court. Jones dribbling. Gets the ball to Vassell. Vassell on the right side. Tries to attack Hachimura. Rui right in his face. Shoots a three anyway. Missed it. Max Christie with the rebound. Outlet to Reeves. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Finney-Smith down low to Hachimura on the right baseline. Hachimura with 15 to shoot. Hands it to LeBron. LeBron back to Rui. Rui driving. Got to the rim. Bounce pass. Finney-Smith. Christie for three. Got it. Oh, it rimmed that out. It was all the way down and rimmed out. 7 seconds remaining in the half. Stephon Castle's got it. Castle driving on LeBron, foul. Good play by Castle. Threw his body right into Austin Reeves and drew the foul. Let's see if they could call it on Reeves or LeBron. Let's see who they give it to. It's on LeBron.
The basketball sponsored by Vista Paint, manufactured for over 65 years. It's your home for high-quality paint products. A championship team of paint professionals for 65 years.
Here's Stephon Castle at the free throw line. First one, no good. Castle's a 71% free throw shooter. Only went to college for 1 year, won the national title at UConn, and became the 4th pick in the draft.
Don't they all who think they're going to be in the NBA? 1 year, one and dones.
Well, Dalton Knecht stayed for 4.
Just because he wasn't considered a one and done type player.
All right, here is LeBron to bring it in. Got it to Reeves. Half quarter. No good. Halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for Michael Cooper's jersey retirement induction. Beto Duran will handle that for us, and it's coming next. Lakers by 9 at halftime. 62-53 on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 7:10 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
It's the new year, and you're looking to get a new car. Then head over to the Easy Choice sales event going on now at your Toyota dealer, where it's easy to choose a great lease or a low APR on Toyota's most popular models, like the all-hybrid Camry, fuel-efficient Prius, legendary Corolla, rugged Tacoma, or versatile RAV4. A new Toyota for the new year is waiting for you at the Easy Choice sales event. So see your Toyota dealer today.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
It is good, but I'm telling you, the Mason and Bergman thing is going to set somebody off.
What about this? Let's compromise a little. What about Mason, Ireland, and Bergman? No, still no.
He's on no.
It's still a non.
The show is Mason and Ireland.
Right. It's not. It's non-starter.
It's non-starter.
Mason, Ireland, Bergman, Cohen, Romo.
Yet too many names.
Too many
It's a
names.
law firm. That's a law firm.
Going all into it.
Wow, I'm out of here.
You're done.
Too many.
Got a nice ring to
Well, I
it.
tell you,
Mace.
you are going to piss off Ireland to no end.
The question is, does it piss you off?
I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like, my name is still first. I don't
Yeah,
care.
as long as
That's all that matters.
first, I don't.
You
yeah.
both get a ton more than me, so it's just a name at the end. Don't
It
worry
is
about
just.
it.
It's like,
just
just
a name
like
at the
our
end.
chippy little pal, Bergman.
Yeah. Oh, is that where you want to go?
That's where I'm going.
Steve Mason and John Ireland tomorrow at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
It's halftime of Lakers basketball. Time to recap the first half. Take a look at the stats and key plays.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here. Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers. This is your home for Lakers basketball.
And what the Lake Show needs to do in the second half. This is Hyundai at the half.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
It's halftime as the Lakers visit the Mavericks. A Tuesday night showdown from Dallas, Texas.
Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Now, here's Beto Duran.
And it's halftime. Michael Cooper's number will be retired here at Crypto.com Arena. Let's go to center court where Magic Johnson is talking.
Not only one of the greatest Lakers of all time, but one of the greatest players that's ever played the game of basketball. Can you imagine this man was sixth man and won Defensive Player of the Year coming in off the bench. He led us to 5 NBA championships. He could have went to any other team and started, but he wanted to stay right here and play for the LA Lakers. So tonight, we will be looking up over here. His jersey will go up. We're so proud of him. He's a Hall of Famer. And we also want to thank Jeannie Buss and the Buss family for allowing this to happen tonight as well. Let's clap for Jeannie and the Buss family. So now, I want to turn it over to a Hall of Fame coach of the Showtime era. I can't hear you, Laker Nation. He came all the way from Miami to be with us to support Michael Cooper. So please welcome the Hall of Fame coach, Pat Riley.
Thank you. Thank you, Buck. Jeannie, to your beloved father, I thank him every day for that day when he said, "Go through that door, Pat, you can do it." And I did it with all of these guys behind me. It's really remarkable because I'm so grateful. 12 of the 14 jerseys that are hanging in the rafters, this hallowed ground, 12 of the 14 I either played with, played against, coached, or coached against. And you have no idea how grateful I am. There's no one way to greatness. Greatness is the way. And all of those jersey numbers and Michael Cooper tonight is the way to greatness. Today when I was here, I listened to all the music that we played back in the 80s. One song stuck out, and by James Ingram. It was called Whatever We Imagine. And listen to it. It's also a great song, the lyrics, a little bit spiritual about what's going in Los Angeles today. It's just horrific. But I listened to it over and over and over again, and I just went back to those days with all of these guys behind me. I'm just so proud to have been part of the Laker organization for 20 years. 20 years. I'm just so proud of Michael Cooper. Whatever Michael Cooper imagined, 8 times he was all defensive team. 1-time defensive player of the year. Whatever Michael Cooper was imagining back in those days, he became a Hall of Famer. Whatever Michael Cooper imagined, back in those days, he won 5 world championships. And whatever Michael Cooper imagined back in that day, he is going up there in infamy forever with all of his brothers. Thank you so much. Mike, thank you. And congrats.
Are we ready for that? Oh, man. We ready for this special moment. But before we do that right quick, I want to introduce all the Showtime guys. AC Green, clap for him, Laker Nation. Kurt Rambis, Norm Nixon, Vlade Divac, Jamal Silk Wilkes, Byron Scott, and Mr. Hall of Famer James Big Game Worthy. So at this time, please turn your attention to the banners as we welcome our 13th member to the notorious group of Laker Legends.
Wow. First of all, giving glory and honor to God. This is such a bittersweet moment after the last week that we had. But I ask all of you to say in your own heart and special prayer, go to the American Red Cross, donate canned goods, money, or clothing. But we Angelinos, and we gonna build back better. My support group started at a very young age. My grandparents, Ardesi Butler, John Butler, my mother, Jean Cooper, Marshall Cooper, and my aunts and uncles, Miss Honey Butler Bryant, Tom and John Butler. They raised us to avoid the pitfalls that you have through life and raised us to be strong character people. And then I found basketball. And when I picked up a basketball, that was the love of my life. I'd like to thank my early coaches from high school, Ron Palmer, George Turgeon, my junior college coach, Joe Barnes, my college coach, Norm Ellenberger, and John Wisnott. Those coaches set the foundation of the type of player I was to be, a good, hard-nosed defensive player. And then the magic started happening. A gentleman named Dr. Jerry Buss purchased this franchise and put us on a collision course of greatness. He didn't do it alone. He had help. The great Jerry West. Jerry West had that innate ability to see the goodness in us that we didn't see, but he always brought that special player in. Then there was Bill Sharman. Bill Sharman Bill always had words of wisdom for you, would always tell you one thing. And the one thing he told me when I first came here to the Lakers was, Coop, play the game the right way and you'll reap the rewards. Then we had our coaches. First was Jack McKinney, Paul Westhead, and then the ever-present Pat Riley. Thank all of them. But it couldn't get done without the players. And in addition to the other coaches was Bill Burka, Randy Funn, Dave Wool, and the guy that kept us together when Pat Riley was trying to break us down was Gary Vitti. I could say a lot about each and every one, but we would be here all night, and I just want to pick 3 of them to talk about because I learned so much from every teammate I've ever played with. I played 12 years here in my hometown and had so many teammates that I love each and every one of them. But the 3 I want to mention is number 52, Jamal Wilkes. Jamal Wilkes showed me how to play this game in a silky smooth way. The next person, Mr. James Worthy. There were times that Magic went down, and James, as in his nickname, Big Game, would tell me, Coop, you can't shy away from those moments. That's when you got to shine bright. And I thank him and love him for that. And last but not least is the Magic Man himself. Magic had an unbridled enthusiasm for the game of basketball that I had never seen before. He brought an infectious love. He taught us what it meant to be a passing team. He taught us what it meant to be a team that wanted to win championships. And with him guiding us and Pat Riley leading us, we went on to play for 9 championship titles, and we won it 5 times. And we did something that no other Laker team was able to do in 1985, and this year will be 40 years since we beat that Boston Celtics team. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Larry Bird. But the Lakers are about family, and I want to thank all the people that supported us through the years: Chick Hearn, Stu Lance, Keith Erickson, Lon Rosa. So many people that when this family was built, it's still getting bigger and better. I want to thank Linda Rambis, G.D. Buss, Rob Pelinka, and Tim Harris. Thank you for making this moment become a reality. I really want to thank my family, my kids that are here tonight, Michael, Miles, Simone, and Niels. I want to thank you guys, and I love you more today than I did yesterday. And my oldest son just made me a grandfather. Michael III and Madison, we're doing well. I want to thank Wanda Juzang and the Juzang family. I want to thank Henry Estrada and Abe Estrada, the Estrada family in New Mexico, a friend of mine, Monty Marengo. I want to thank my pastor and friend, Steve Hayes, and his wife, Danelle, for always being with me. There are so many people I want to thank that I couldn't thank them all. But last but not least, I want to thank my wife, Yvonne. She has made my transition from player coach to coach husband a lot more easier. She never lets me forget that I got a honey-do list that I have to achieve and accomplish every single day. And I'll always love her for that. Laker fans, you are some of the best. Every night we stepped on this court, we played for you. And that's the vision that Dr. Buss wanted. Play for them, make them want to come back so that they can get more and more. And we did that every single night. And we want to thank you for your love and your support for us as the Lakers, because without you, we couldn't win the championships that we won. And last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Hamilton. He made this beautiful jacket that I'm wearing. And as I stand on this court with the number 21, you will no longer see that jersey running up and down the floor. You will no longer see that jersey jumping over the front court bleachers chasing a loose ball. But if you want to see number 21, all you have to do is look to the rafters, because there I'll be for all to see. Thank you very much, Laker fans.
One more time for the great
Michael Cooper has his jersey in the rafters. Number 21 will never be worn again. At the break, Lakers on top of San Antonio 62-53. We'll break it down next on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. Join Comerica Bank and the Los Angeles Lakers in supporting our honorary small business nominee, PNC Group. Personalized tax, accounting, and business advisory services should be personal. Our team is committed to ensuring you have clear financial position, streamlined operations, and on track with tax compliance. Visit us at www.pccpas.com. That's www.pccpas.com. This has been sponsored by Comerica Bank.
Whether you need a big stop late in the game.
Edwards downloaded DiVincenzo. Blocked by Davis again. Another block for Anthony Davis. Here's Reeves. Lay it up and in.
A free ball from downtown.
Davis for three. Good! Anthony Davis!
Or a power slam in the paint.
LeBron down the middle. Alley-oop! AD for the dunk.
AD is doing it all this season.
We're going to empower him as much as he wants to be empowered. If he wants to be first team All-NBA and he wants to be in the MVP conversation all year long, we're going to empower him to do that.
You know, for me, I'm just trying to be aggressive and do what I have to do to help the team win. You know, Jay want me to be the hub, and but my job remains the same, to come out and be aggressive and let the team feed off of that.
LeBron's got it. Full head of steam. LeBron to AD. Slam dunk.
Catch every thrill from AD and the Lake Show this season.
Right here on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Unwind at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Just minutes from Palm Springs. Enjoy delicious cuisine, play the hottest slots, table games, bingo, and off-track betting. Lounge at the sparkling pool. Watch world-class live music, go bowling or golf. Book your escape today at FantasySpringsResort.com.
It's halftime of Lakers basketball. This is Hyundai at the half.
It's AD. It's halftime of Lakers basketball.
And at the break, Lakers are on top 62-53. Devin Vassell, somebody stop that young man. He has 13 points, and he's been knocking down threes. And Vassell with 3 3-pointers is your first half leader in 3-pointers made. Sponsored by NextGen, the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. Right now, let's take a look back at Michael Thompson's keys to the game. The big key, have to hold down Wemby. He had 10 points last game against Milwaukee. Try to do the same with AD guarding him. And in the first half, Wemby with 14 points, knocking down 2 3-pointers, 6 for 12 from the field. So he's got the 14. Still a quiet 14 for Wemby. Right now, let's talk prize picks. I did well with the Rams prize picks. I need LeBron to get some more rebounds so I can get the Prize Picks money. It's simple as that. More or less on Prize Picks. And if you want a new account, use the code BETO, B-E-T-O, when you sign up with Prize Picks. All right, coming up, second half with John Ireland, Michael Thompson. This has been Hyundai at the Half. Get a great deal on a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com right now. Second half coming your way on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 7:10 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS Top Safety Picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end January 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. You call Jacob, he'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Driving my Lexus NX 250 feels like I've got a license to thrill and a permit for awesome. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Lexus NX 250. Be here on the 31st at 10 p.m. for your chance to win a Lexus.
We're back to live action at Crypto.com Arena following the Michael Cooper jersey retirement. Anthony Davis hit a quick jumper. Lakers lead 64-53, and the Spurs have the ball. Wemby's got it. Top of the key to Devin Vassell. Three-pointer good. So it's 64-56. Lakers by 8. 11:07 remaining in the third. Here's LeBron driving to the basket. He got there, puts it up, draws a foul. Start of the third quarter is powered by ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Michael, I thought that halftime ceremony was well done, and I think Coop appreciated it. He is expected to join us at some point in this third quarter. We'll see if it happens.
He won't show up, man. They're back in the backstage having too good of a time with his Showtime teammates.
That could very well be true.
I don't blame him. Should be back there celebrating and join us. Fellowship with Pat Riley and his former teammates. He'll come here and waste his time talking to us.
Here is Chris Paul out of the backcourt. 65-56. The lead is 9. Wemby on an alley-oop, and he hardly has to jump.
Just throw it up the top of the square, and he'll get it easily. Wemby up to 16 points.
Here's LeBron driving. Got it to a wide-open Max Christie for 3, but he missed it. Harrison Barnes to Stephon Castle. Castle to the rim and in. Boy, he's got a smooth game, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's very strong going to the basket. Doesn't get jumped like Anthony Edwards, but he goes there with strength like Edwards.
All right, a Laker lead cut down to just 5, 65-60. Here is Austin Reeves dribbling, runner in the lane, needs a bounce, didn't get it, but he got his own rebound. Back to Christie for 3, didn't get it. Anthony Davis, rebound, puts it up, no good, and a foul. The foul is on Devin Vassell. Anthony Davis will go to the line to shoot 2, and as he does, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Check out the Lakers in person. Head over to Lakers.com/ticket exchange. The resale ticket marketplace for the Lakers. Tickets 100% guaranteed. You ever played on an 8-foot basket, Ireland?
Love it. It's the only time I could dunk like you.
You know, I think that's what it was like for Wembanyama to play on these
That's
baskets.
an excellent point.
How we feel on those 8-footers. This is how it looks for him with these 10-footers.
Yeah, he's so tall and his arms are so long that, I mean, to me, Michael, I know that Yao Ming and Manute Bol were supposedly taller, but Wemby looks taller to me. Here's Chris Paul with it. Down low to Stephon Castle, who's fouled, and they can cut it here, Michael, to a 4-point game.
Spurs moving the ball well, moving without the ball, creating cuts and passing opportunities. Laker basketball brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. AC Green in front of us. Good to see the guys stick around and watch the second half. Everybody doesn't want to leave. They don't want to leave. They want to continue to watch Wembanyama and all like we do.
Yeah, there's Jamal's down there, Jamal Wilkes. You know, one thing that'll tell you how much Michael Cooper was respected by his teammates is the turnout, not only that he got here, Michael, but when all you guys went back to Springfield for his Hall of Fame induction. I mean, that plane was completely packed.
The Lakers did a great job hooking that up for everybody. I mean, Jeannie Buss and the Buss family just took excellent care of us.
And Linda Rambis, who's in charge of all the special projects, always does such a good job on nights like this. I always say nobody does pomp and circumstance like the Lakers, and she's a big reason why. Here's Reeves for 3. Short. And now Lakers are in trouble, Michael. They've gone cold, and their once double-digit leads down to 5, and the Spurs have the ball. Here is Chris Paul driving. Bounce pass, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hachimura. Chris Paul will bring the ball in. And he brings it into Harrison Barnes. Back to Chris in the corner. Around to pick from Wembanyama. Paul finds a wide open Stephon Castle for 3, and he buries it.
They were so concerned about Wembanyama posting up. Everybody forgot about Castle on the weak side.
And, Michael, this is now a 2-point game. 66-64. Reeves to Hachimura for 3. Good. So Rui stops the bleeding a little bit. 69-64. Here is Stephon Castle again to the rim and in. So they're sticking right with the Lakers. 3-point Laker lead. Austin Reeves to Anthony Davis. Davis driving. He falls down. Stolen by Wembanyama, and AD's holding his right knee. He's down. Here is Castle. LeBron blocks it, and they foul. AD is up on the other end, but he's limping noticeably. The foul's on Wemby. The Lakers will have it side out of bounds, but let's check on Anthony Davis. Because it's so hard with him, Michael, because he wears compression socks on both legs.
Oh, he does? I didn't know that.
You've never noticed that you can't see AD's legs?
Well, I thought it was just like tights. I didn't know they were compression.
Yeah. And now AD has the ball on the left side. One-on-one against Wembanyama. Trying to jump around him. He shoots it over him. 20-footer. Good. I don't know. Michael, I'm thinking maybe Artis Gilmore was the tallest guy you had to go against. Maybe Manute.
Manute Bol.
Yeah, I don't know how AD gets the ball over him. Chris Paul all the way to the rim and in. So the Laker defense, which had been good until now, has really broken down. They lead 71-68.
Davis has 18 points on 9 shots.
Austin Reeves beats everybody and then throws it away. LeBron has it, and he instead gives it to Max Christie for 3. Got it. Big 3 for Max. 74-68, Lakers by 6. Chris Paul dribbling, left side, still dribbling. Throws the ball to Castle, 15-footer in the paint. Boy, I really like this kid. I think he's going to be a guard in San Antonio for the next 15 years.
Plays with a lot of poise for a rookie.
74-70, Lakers by 4. LeBron dribbles left, got it to Rui, blocked by Wemby. And they say Wemby blocked it off the top of Rui's head and out of bounds, so the Spurs get the ball.
Second block for Wembanyama tonight. He's averaging, 4 a game? 1 a quarter?
Yeah, he's the only one in the NBA averaging 4, Michael. Nobody else even averages 3. AD's third, and he averages 2.4. Here is Wembanyama, top of the key. Behind his back, and the Lakers took it away. LeBron's got it. And Chris Paul, his buddy, fouls him. Chris Paul, Michael, as we go to break, is Bronny's godfather. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've been friends for so long.
Wonder who Bronny's pulling for tonight.
I think he's rooting for us. Lakers 74, Spurs 70. 6:56 remaining in the third quarter. Laker ball when we come back on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Are you looking for your next game day fit, Lakers fans? We've got the latest collection of items to add to your closet this season. Head over to LakersStore.com. That's LakersStore.com and snag a jersey, tee, hat, and more to rep the purple and gold. We've got the whole family covered with styles for mom, dad, kids, and babies too. Rep the purple and golden style. Check out the LakersStore.com. That's the LakersStore.com. Let's go, Lake Show.
Whether you need a big stop late in the game.
Edwards downloaded DiVincenzo. Blocked by Davis again. Another block for Anthony Davis. Here's Reeves. Lay it up and in.
A three ball from downtown.
Davis for three. Good! Anthony Davis!
Or a power slam in the paint.
LeBron down the middle. Alley-oop! AD for the dunk.
AD is doing it all this season.
We're going to empower him as much as he wants to be empowered. If he wants to be first team All-NBA and he wants to be in the MVP conversation all year long, we're going to empower him to do that.
You know, for me, I'm just trying to be aggressive and do what I have to do to help the team win. You know, Jay want me to be the hub, and but my job remains the same, to come out and be aggressive and let the team feed off of that.
LeBron's got it. Full head of steam. LeBron to AD. Slam dunk.
Catch every thrill from AD in the Lake Show this season.
Right here on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
There's a common misbelief today that to go further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly.
Every thrill of the Lake Show happens here.
Down low, Anthony Davis jumps the pass. Picked up by Reeves. Reeves into the front court. Reeves to LeBron. Slammed up.
The ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
How do you like them apples?
Basketball is delivered by Southern California Hyundai dealers. Get a great deal on the Hyundai. The Getaway Sales Event. Visit HyundaiUSA.com.
Lakers 74, Spurs 70. 6:56 to go, third quarter, and they bring it into Austin Reeves. Reeves hands it to Max Christie, top of the key, LeBron. LeBron dribbling right. LeBron still dribbling. It's all the way to the rim, throws up a bank shot of 5 over Wemby, good. Laker lead is 6, 76-70. Here comes Chris Paul. Paul dribbling, top of the key against Max Christie. Paul kicks the ball to Stephon Castle. Castle drives to the middle of the rim, puts it up and in. I'm telling you, Michael, this guy's going to be an all-star one day.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. Very poised the way he attacks the rim.
Here's Reeves driving. Bank shot off the glass, missed it. AD had it. Chris Paul stripped it, and it goes out of bounds off Paul. Here comes Keldon Johnson and Charles Bassey replacing Wembanyama and Harrison Barnes. They bring the ball into Anthony Davis at the left elbow. Davis to LeBron. LeBron with 5 to shoot. LeBron got to the rim, they strip him. Charles Bassey's got it. And LeBron ends up picking up the ball and then gets fouled. And LeBron thought he got fouled 2 or 3 times. Chris Paul wants the Spurs coaches to review this, but I think they would lose it.
Chris is saying that he jumped out of the way and never touched LeBron, but right, looks like Coach Johnson is not really looking to challenge it.
And LeBron will go to the line to shoot 2.
When you travel, make it LA International Airport because changes are going on. Find out at flylax.com.
Free throw by LeBron is no good. It's 76-72, a 4-point Laker lead. Chris Paul out, Trey Jones in for San Antonio. LeBron hits the second free throw to put the Lakers up by 5. 77-72, 14 in the game for LeBron. Here is Stephon Castle, top of the key, Devin Vassell. AD on him. Left side, Keldon Johnson drives on LeBron, and what do they call? A foul on LeBron. I don't know what else they expect LeBron to do there, Michael.
Well, everybody does that now, just bulls into the defender.
And all LeBron was doing was trying to stand his ground.
LeBron does it too, that people too.
Right,
of
course he does.
They don't let you play defense like they used to, like you hit back if an offensive player runs into you.
LeBron checks out of the game and Gabe Vincent checks in. 5-point Laker lead. Here is Stephon Castle. Powers to the rim and lays it in.
He's taking over for San Antonio, keeping them in the game.
21 points, Michael, on 9 of 12 from the field. Here is Austin Reeves to Anthony Davis. Davis, jump hook, good. Over Bassie. AD's up to 20 and 6 rebounds. Here's Trey Jones coming the other way for San Antonio. He gets the ball to Castle. Castle still going at the Lakers. Throws it in the corner, and Gabe Vincent jumps the pass. Austin Reeves has it, brings it into the front court. Back to Vincent. Right side, Dorian Finney-Smith. Top of the key, Castle. Vincent. They throw the ball to Anthony Davis. Davis on the left wing with 5 to shoot. Powers up and in.
Davis is 9 of 10 for 20 points.
Yeah, him and Stephon Castle have taken over the game.
10 of 11 for 22 points.
Well, you always look at the efficiency. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Here is Vassell to Trey Jones. Jones drives to the rim and missed it. Rebound, Charles Bassie. He missed it, but gets his own rebound. Dorian Finney-Smith's trying to keep Bassie off the glass, and he stepped out of bounds. I thought they were calling a foul on Finney-Smith. You got to credit Dorian there. He just stayed on him until he stepped out of bounds. All right, Laker lead is 7, 4:20 to go, third quarter. Here is Austin Reeves dribbling left. Reeves down the middle all the way. I thought he got fouled. No whistle. Top of the key, Dorian Finney-Smith with 5 to shoot. Finney-Smith driving, powers up, no good. Rebound, AD had it and got stripped. They'll give the ball to the Lakers, put 14 back on the shot clock. They bring it into Davis. Davis to Christie. Three-pointer by Max. Good. 84-74. Timeout. San Antonio. 10 in the game for Max Christie. 3:57 remaining third quarter. Lakers by 10 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Driving my Lexus NX 250 feels like I've got a license to thrill and a permit for awesome. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Lexus NX 250. Be here on the 31st at 10 p.m. for your chance to win a Lexus.
Number 2.
Get a rice cooker when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
Earthquake, live January 25th. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
I noticed that my central vision started to blur.
Figures that are usually straight started to distort to become wavy. What are these little dark spots with blurring that I'm seeing?
There's a blind spot like a blob over my vision now.
Is my vision lost forever? Why did I wait so long to see a retina specialist?
Retinal disease can steal your eyesight, but it doesn't have to. Patients who seek care from a retina specialist in a timely manner have the best chance of preventing vision loss due to age-related macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy. AMD symptoms to look out for are distortion or warping of straight lines, as well as blurred or loss of central vision. Patients with diabetic retinopathy should seek treatment if they notice the appearance of spots or floaters or blurred and distorted vision. Don't delay seeing a retina specialist. It's worth the visit to save your vision so you don't miss out on life's precious moments, like seeing your grandchild grow up, enjoying a sunset with that special someone, or reading a good book. Visit seeforalifetime.org.
If you're able, please help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. Donate at redcross.org/ESPN. redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover.
Neto will take your call at 877-710-ESPN, Laker Postgame Show.
That is the voice of Michael Thompson. I'm John Ireland. And the Lakers lead the Spurs 84-74 with 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. Julian Champagnie hands it to Trey Jones. Top of the key, Devin Vassell. Vassell driving toward the rim, pulls up. Davis blocks it. Davis controls it and gives it to Austin Reeves. Reeves down the middle all the way. Wow, that was a lot of contact.
Sure was.
No whistle. Devin Vassell bringing it the other way. Wemby, lockout!
Jumping on, dunking on an 8-foot rim.
Yeah.
Looked like John Ireland.
He sure did. Yeah, that's a great analogy. It is like playing on those little middle school rims when you were a kid. That rim must look so small to him. Here is Austin Reeves to Anthony Davis at the top of the key. Back to Reeves. Three-pointer by Austin. In and out, no good. Rebound, AD. Off his knee, out of bounds. And they'll give it to San Antonio. 3 minutes exactly remaining in the third quarter. They bring the ball into Trey Jones. And Jones brings it up the right side. Jones hands the ball to Keldon Johnson, guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. Left side, Devin Vassell with 10 to shoot. Vassell down the middle all the way. Slam dunk on top of Anthony Davis. Just a spectacular play by Devin Vassell, and the lead is 6. And here's a steal by Wemby. Slam dunk. And it's a 4-point game. 2:29 remaining in the third. Back comes Cam Reddish the other way for the Lakers. Hands the ball to Anthony Davis. Davis, top of the key. Davis dribbling. Two-pointer by AD is long. Rebound, Devin Vassell. Vassell moving right. Vassell drives past Anthony Davis, and they foul him. It was a good thing they did foul him, Michael, because it would have been an easy dunk for Wemby. Instead, it'll be side out of bounds to the Spurs. LeBron back in. Max Christie out. 1:58 remaining in the third quarter. They get the ball to Trey Jones. Jones, top of the key, Devin Vassell. Vassell dribbling, kicks it in the corner to Trey Jones. Jones left hand layup good, and Michael, the game is a 2-point game. 84-82 after an 8-0 run by the Spurs. Here is LeBron, they steal it. Here's Devin Vassell into the front court. Vassell back to Wemby, 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound, Champagnie, lay it up and in. And JJ's trying to not call timeout because there's only 1:20 to go. But Michael, now the game is tied.
Lakers just got to regroup, start all over again.
Here's LeBron dribbling left. He dribbles right at Wemby, and then the Spurs steal it. And then the Lakers steal it back. Gabe Vincent put it up and in. It's getting sloppy down there. Lakers lead by 2. Here comes Trey Jones. Left side, Devin Vassell. Vassell, top of the key. Vassell driving. Runner in the lane, good. 86 all with 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And this has been a nice comeback by San Antonio.
San Antonio's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Three-pointer Anthony Davis, good. 29 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Davis up to 25 points.
Here's Trey Jones. Jones hands the ball to Devin Vassell. Vassell driving, still driving. Throws it in the corner. Max Christie steals it. Vassell throws it up, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Trey Jones. 3 by Keldon Johnson at the buzzer is good. And we're tied at 89, going to the fourth. When we come back, Michael Cooper, the man of the hour, will join us. It's tied 89 all. Fourth quarter next on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
When two equally powerful opposing forces meet,
this is one of the best rivalries in the NBA.
Something has to give. These collisions can make entire cities shake. For centuries, the world's leading minds have tried to describe these cataclysmic events.
Do you believe this?
The National Basketball Association calls it Rivals Week. NBA Rivals Week begins January 21st on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
It's time for a Lakers game break. Here's Beto Duran.
San Antonio has battled back. We're tied at 89 at the end of the third quarter. Stephon Castle came alive in that third. He had 14 points in that third quarter. He has 21 in the game. Wemby with 20 points. Devin Vassell with 20 points. For the Lakers, Anthony Davis has 25. Max Christie has 10. Austin Reeves with 12. Lakers shooting 52% from the field, 41% from the three-point line. Lakers need to take care of that ball. They've turned it over 15 times. So the Lakers, who've lost 2 in a row, San Antonio's lost 3 in a row. Somebody's got to get that victory. Who will take it home in the fourth quarter? End of 3. We're tied at 89 between the Lakers and the Spurs. Coming up, the newest member of the Lakers with their jersey retired, Michael Cooper, will join John and Michael here on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Welcome back to Crypto.com Arena. We're tied at 89 all. Start of the fourth. Brought to you by Terranea Resort. It's like going to Hawaii without getting on a plane. Check them out today at Terranea.com. And as the Spurs inbound the ball, we are joined by the man of the hour, Michael Cooper, whose number 21 went up in the rafters at halftime. No one will ever wear that number for the Lakers again. Coop, congratulations. Great to see you.
John and MT, thank you so much. This has been a whirlwind of a year for Year of the Coop, going into the Hall of Fame. And then this year, this was so totally unexpected, but it is very much appreciated. And just an amazing night tonight for me.
Well, we've been saying for 10, 15 years you were a Hall of Famer, but of course everybody else agreed with that. But did you think that you were going to be overlooked for this honor?
You know what, MT? I really thought that the Hall of Fame, I thought my chances of getting in there were pretty better than this here. You know, there's a criteria that the Lakers hold as far as them jerseys going up on the wall. And one is you have to be an all-star. The other one is you have to be in the top 15 scoring and things
now
like
you
that.
got to be in the Hall of Fame.
I guess so now. So I got in. But, you know, it's such an amazing honor. You know, and Mike, you know this. When we played, man, we played for the fans. And the fans appreciated what we did. And I just try to leave it out there every single night.
Michael, I thought that what would make you feel the best, there are a lot of things that should make you feel good about this, but the overwhelming response by your teammates, all the ones that went back to Springfield, all the ones that were here tonight, it meant as much to them as it did to you, and I would imagine that makes you feel great.
You know what, that's the most touching thing. And, you know, when I think about it, it makes me want to cry because no other team can do that. No other team that, you know, the years that the camaraderie we built as far as in that locker room and playing with one another, that relates to off the court too, and that's why we're such a close unit. And it's always like, you know, I look at Mike now, he's bald, but I don't see him as bald. I see him with an afro. So when your teammates, but when your teammates come out and support you, that's the best.
The Lakers are down 3 now as Trey Jones brings in the front court. Champagnie for 3, no good. And Dalton Connect's got it as the Lakers and Spurs continue to battle it out. We're joined by Michael Cooper. Coop, when you look back, I thought that you getting into the Hall of Fame was a recognition that defense matters. For years, the Hall was kind of reluctant. Then Ben Wallace got in and Rodman got in. But you were the best defensive player on 9 finals teams. Do you think that carries forward? Do you think now that you, Ben Wallace, Rodman getting in, defense is going to start to get recognized in the Hall?
I think so, and it should be, because that's another side of the game. The game is not just played offensively. You got the teams that win championships are good, solid defensive teams. So for that going in, and then, you know, you forgot the late, great Dikembe Mutombo. You got people like that got in. But, you know, I felt my chances were pretty good when Wallace got in, because I know I averaged more points than him and Dennis Rodman together. But, you know, I'm just glad to get in and that people recognize that, you know, that the work I put into this game has paid off.
Well, it's good. It's good that number 21's up in the rafters. You know why, Ireland?
Why is that?
It's going to make Mike come to more games so he can stop there and look at his jersey. I would make me want to come and so I go start up there next to us. And he put you right between Magic and Worthy. That's the rightful place 21 should be.
Hey, John, you know, you got to love this guy. Michael Thompson, he was a funny guy on the team, but he thought he was the smartest guy on the team.
Oh, that was?
Well, that's why you guys put him in the front of the bus.
Exactly.
You know,
I can talk to Stu and check.
He's still there. But Coop, he's still there. We all have to listen to his story. And here come the Spurs on a fast break. Trey Jones down the middle all the way, puts it up. No good. Rebound drop.
Hey, Coop, does Wembanyama remind you of Ralph Sampson a little bit, even though Ralph didn't shoot many threes?
A little bit more skilled, I think. But again, he does remind me of that. But you know what the funny part about this is you're starting to see the emergence of these new young teams that have been taking the beatings. OKC, Cleveland, this team here, Detroit Pistons. Them teams are starting to rear their heads because now they got the players and they're playing good basketball.
Do you like the new style of play where you shoot 100 threes? Or,
no.
Yeah.
No.
How are you going to correct it, or is that here to stay? It's too
that's here to stay. I think that's the nature of the game. And, you know, with the and one mixed videotape that put in the dribbling and now for the three-point shot. And I think it's destroyed the game a little bit. But as you see, these players nowadays can flat out shoot the basketball.
Coop, I want to compliment you on something you did at your Hall of Fame ceremony. I thought that was great that you included the person you used to call the Big Smooth, Lisa Leslie, in your ceremony. Why was it important for you to have Lisa there?
Because Lisa was very, very important. You know, after I finished playing as a basketball player, went into coaching, she allowed me to coach her. And with that coaching, we were able to win 2 championships with the WNBA. And that was like the groundbreaking thing because Houston was winning all the championships. But as you see, the WNBA is here to stay. And she's a big reason why that league has got started and is sticking around.
We'll let you go enjoy the rest of this one. Thank you for the visit. And most of all, congratulations, man. You're right where you belong on that wall.
When are you going to change your name on your license? Because now everything is the Hall of Famer, Michael Cooper.
Yep. You're in the
club. I want to say hi to your wife, Julie. She texted me and wished me well.
Oh, yeah.
I love Jules.
Yeah.
Back after this on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greeny.
I'd never met Michael Cooper, and he was the co-host of the show with Rob Fukuzaki, and they bring me on for the segment. And as I'm walking to go onto the set, Michael Cooper starts breaking my chops about Arcadia High School. Keep in mind, I've never met him, spoken to him, nothing. It's like, oh, Apache in the house. Man, we used to kill you guys. And I'm like, wait, and I knew in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, that's right. He went to Pasadena High School. He's a PHS Bulldog, Arcadia High, Pasadena High, in the same league. And so instantly he's giving, I'm like, well, yeah, because in basketball, you had guys like you at PHS, and our basketball team had guys like me at Arcadia High. In baseball, we had a much better, and so we were going back and forth, but it was a great moment. Like, no wonder everybody loves this guy.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
It's the new year, and you're looking to get a new car. Then head over to the Easy Choice sales event going on now at your Toyota dealer, where it's easy to choose a great lease or a low APR on Toyota's most popular models, like the all-hybrid Camry, fuel-efficient Prius, legendary Corolla, rugged Tacoma, or versatile RAV4. A new Toyota for the new year is waiting for you at the Easy Choice sales event. So see your Toyota dealer today.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're able, please help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. Donate at redcross.org/ESPN. redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover.
Lakers have the ball. They trail by 6, 99-93, 9:25 remaining in the fourth. Max Christie to the rim. Powers up, no good. Rebound grabbed by AD. LeBron 4-3. No good. Rebound. AD fouled by Keldon Johnson. And Chris Paul is yelling at the refs about something.
They're trying to say foul on the ground, not on the shot. I think that's what Chris Paul is arguing for. The referee's deciding. Are they going to look at this to see if this is a flagrant since it was around the shoulder area? Maybe not.
What time did the possession start? I need to find that out.
They're checking the clock now. You could hear Ben Taylor over at the table asking, what time did the possession start?
We started the possession at 9:25, did we not? Oh, okay, so I want to get a confirmation from him that it was 9:25. Yeah, all right, so let's take it down. Let's take it down to 9:05.
All right, so the clock didn't run.
I'm sorry, 9:10. 9:10.
They're going to take 15 seconds off the clock.
Shot clock's going to be reset. We're shooting 2.
Okay, so eventually they're going to set this clock to 9 minutes and 10 seconds.
Are we good? Everything else is good.
Anthony Davis is going to shoot 2 free throws. And so somehow, Michael, the clock didn't start.
It means somebody didn't push the button.
The foul was on Keldon Johnson. Anthony Davis can bring the Lakers to within 4. 99-93 Spurs right now, and AD misses the first free throw.
The Lakers and Comerica Bank help students in the community build math skills through basketball as part of the NBA Math Hoops program. For information, visit Lakers.com.
One more free throw coming for AD, who has played well tonight. He has 25 points on 11 of 14 shooting. You can make it 26 now, and the Lakers trail by 5. 99-94 as we approach 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama is on the bench. Castle for 3. No good. Rebound, Anthony Davis. They get it to Austin Reeves, and here come the Lakers trailing by 5. Reeves backwards to Davis. Three-pointer by AD is long. Rebound, Chris Paul. And Wemby is at the table waiting to check back in. Here's Paul dribbling. Paul Shoots over AD, no good. Tipped in by Charles Bassey. And Michael, the Lakers in a little bit of trouble now. They're down 7 with 8:20 to go.
Plenty of time. No time to panic.
Here's LeBron. Down low to AD. AD one-on-one against Bassey. Turns, powers up and in. Anthony Davis is now 12 for 16. He's got 28 points. 101-96. And much like we talked about the other night in Dallas, Michael, what's going to depend on this as Harrison Barnes scores again is not the Lakers' offense. They can score when they need to. They've got to come up with some stops. Here is LeBron, and he throws it away.
That'll allow Wembanyama and Vassell to get back in the game. 7:45 to go. Spurs up by 7.
Here's Chris Paul. Into the front court. 103-96. This is San Antonio's biggest lead of the game, and they go to Harrison Barnes on the right block. Barnes to Paul. Right back to Barnes. He powers up, he's fouled, and the Lakers can't come up with a stop.
The basketball sponsored by Go Safely. Plan ahead with a designated sober driver. Go Safely, the California Office of Traffic Safety and Caltrans.
That foul was on Austin Reeves, his first. And Michael, I actually think they need to bring Dorian Finney-Smith back in just to get a stop.
He is a good defensive player. He could help. But who would you sub out? Rui
or Max, I think. Both free throws good, and now you're down 9 with 7.5 to go. You can't allow any more free trips to the basket for San Antonio. Here is Anthony Davis, down low to Reeves. Reeves dribbles out of trouble. Reeves moving left. Reeves still moving. Alley-oop to Davis, and they break it up.
Wembanyama broke it up.
And now Reeves fouls Chris Paul. They can't stop him.
That's the 4th team foul for the Lakers, too.
In less than 5 minutes.
So if they put it up there, let's see. Yep, it's the 4th team foul. Next one, the Spurs will be shooting free throws. I was thinking of Stephon Castellano. It reminds me of when he attacks the basket of a younger Jimmy Butler.
Yep, that's a good one. Got a little Dwayne Wade in him, too. Here is...
running the offense with Harrison Barnes.
Yep.
Oh, there's the foul right there. Chris Paul going to the line. Foul
and now they're going to shoot for the remaining 7 minutes of the game, and the Lakers are in deep grease.
Stay tuned for the locker room report. Bettor's going to announce the game changer of the night, powered by Beverly Instant Oil Change. So if they're going to take your advice and bring Finney-Smith into the game.
They have to. They can't stop anybody.
Say Chris Paul's only missed 1 free throw this year?
Yep.
And he's taken almost 60.
Let me see how many he's got tonight. Chris Paul is 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. He is now 56 for 57 on the season.
Not bad.
Hopefully all this talking about it will make him miss one. Not so much. Made them both.
The record for free throws in a row without a miss, I think, is 97, I believe.
Is that Michael Adams?
I think so, yeah.
Something along those lines? Denver guy, right?
Yep.
They steal it from LeBron, and the wheels have come off for the Lakers.
Especially if the Spurs score here.
They've scored their last 6 times down the floor. Harrison Barnes fouled again. Wow. 5 of those times, Michael, have been fouls.
And they just keep isolating Harrison Barnes in the low post, old-fashioned basketball. They see the advantage, the offensive advantage against Austin Reeves, and they just keep attacking that until the Lakers make a change.
And they're up by so much now, Michael. They're going to go up by 13 here that the clock becomes a factor. 6:34 remaining. Plenty of time, but that's a big deficit. Free throw good by Barnes. They're up by 12. 108-96. And the Lakers have kind of fallen into a funk here. They lost those games in Houston and Dallas. Then we had the postponed games because of the fires. And if they go down tonight, it'll be 3 in a row.
On 12 right now with 6:34 to play. And the Lakers are out of fouls. Every time they foul, man, the Spurs get to the line.
But and to your point, they're not even close to getting a stop. They just throw the ball into Harrison Barnes on the low block, and he draws a foul.
They might as well keep going to him unless the Lakers make a defensive adjustment.
All right, here's LeBron moving right. LeBron with Harrison Barnes on him. To Dorian Finney-Smith, three-pointer. No good. Boy, they are cold.
They're making sure to get the ball out of LeBron and Anthony Davis's hands.
Here's Chris Paul coming the other way. They have a 13-point lead as we hit the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Very disappointing second half. At one point, Michael, the Lakers led this game by 11. And look, same play again. To Harrison Barnes. Now to Devin Vassell for 3. No good. Rebound, Austin Reeves. That's the first stop the Lakers have had in about 5 minutes. Anthony Davis driving, lays it up and in. Timeout San Antonio, and now the question is, do the Lakers have enough time? I think they do. 109-98. They're down by 11. 5:45 to go in the fourth on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Hey guys, it's Sedano at Los Angeles International Airport. Changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforminglax. That's flylax.com/transforminglax.
Driving my Lexus NX250 feels like I've got a license to thrill and a permit for awesome. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Lexus NX250. Be here on the 31st at 10 p.m. for your chance to win a Lexus.
Number 2.
Get a rice cooker when you earn 500 points on your rewards card. The 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
Earthquake. Live January 25th. Get tickets now.
Morongo. Good times.
Lakers fans, have you seen the purple and gold live this season? You still have time to grab your seat with Lakers Ticket Exchange, the official resale marketplace of the Los Angeles Lakers. Your ticket purchase is 100% verified and secured with Lakers Ticket Exchange. Go to Lakers.com/ticket exchange on your computer or mobile device. Find your seats and you are set. That's Lakers.com/ticket exchange. Let's go, Lake Show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for...
In the corner by Malachi Branham. With the fires and the postponements and everything else, that maybe give the Lakers a pass tonight and see if they can get it together on Wednesday night. 40 seconds remaining in this one. Here is a drive by Branham to Zach Collins. 15-footer no good. Rebound Mamu Skelishvili puts it up and in. And it appears the Lakers are going to lose for the 7th time by 20 or more points. Three-pointer outside, no good. Jack to the front court, and the Lakers are going to go down to the Spurs for the first time this season. 126-102 is the final score. The Lakers beat the Spurs twice in San Antonio, but tonight they forgot to play the second half. And Beto Duran joins us from the studio. And Beto, when you were here for halftime, I kind of thought the Lakers were going to win this game. Not so much.
Oh, my goodness. I left at the end of the third quarter. It was tied, and give San Antonio credit, but that was an ugly performance from the Lakers in the second half. They didn't do anything.
And Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are going over to the sidelines to say hi to Redick's kids who have been through. Oh, that's nice. J.J. got Victor Wembanyama to give his kids the jersey. And so that's a nice moment for the Redick boys. But, Michael, they got to go back to the drawing board on this defense, don't they?
Oh, yeah, because they didn't play defense in Dallas. I saw the Lakers down there. So whatever they were bad habits they've fallen into, they've got to make sure to get rid of them by Wednesday when the Heat show up.
Well, Beto will be listening on the way home.
Yep.
It should be an interesting post-game show.
Hey, John, real quick, that stat you just gave, it's their 7th game that what?
That they've lost by 20 or more.
Oh, wow.
So they've got that club in their bag, as they say. They've got to figure it out, and they have time. You know, they're still in the playoff picture. Their record, the Lakers now drops to 20-17. Miami coming in here on Wednesday. So hopefully they can figure it out. We'll let you take it from here. Lakers go down. Final score 126-102. Beto, it's all yours.
Yeah, a game that was tied at the end of the third quarter at 89, and fourth quarter it was all San Antonio. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds so stations can identify themselves on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Lakers lose 126-102. We'll break it down on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Lakers basketball is a final. Thank you for listening on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Lakers basketball, presented by CallJacob.com. In this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, CallJacob.com is here for when you need a big win. Visit CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Lakers basketball on ESPN LA is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Drive into your neighborhood Valvoline Instant Oil Change and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
Your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Find out more at flylax.com.
George Chevrolet. Find your new Chevy with the All-Star team at George Chevrolet. Visit them in Bellflower or shop online at georgechevy.com.
The Lakers locker room report is next. Next.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon.
I guess I feel like the Rams are going to win that game on Monday. And I started to think about going to New Orleans last night.
Oh, you're moving that far in advance.
Do it.
Are you really pushing yourself into the Super Bowl already?
I am going to manifest this.
Is this a secret? You're secreting it?
I'm secreting it. The Rams in the Super Bowl is certainly not impossible. And I feel like they are the proverbial team that nobody wants to play. By the way, I think the other team that nobody wants to play is the Chargers.
San Diego. I think they know what happens with the Chargers.
Yeah, no, I think
Chargers
are favored. Chargers are favored. Chargers are road favorites. Yeah, I think they're a team that people don't want to play because of Harbaugh, and I think the Rams are somebody that nobody wants to play.
Steve Mason and John Ireland tomorrow at noon.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace. Laker fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB, or calljacob.com.
Call Jacob. Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
Count on George Chevrolet for great offers on a wide selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned Chevy models. Take advantage of the season's best offers on top sellers like Silverado, Equinox, Colorado, Trax, Traverse, and more. Check out the first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV with an estimated EV range of up to 324 miles per charge. George Chevrolet is dedicated to saving you money. Conveniently located off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
It's Beto Duran, and if you know me, you know how much I love Prize Picks. I have action every single day. It might be the NFL, it might be tennis, whatever it is, I got some kind of thing going on with Prize Picks. And right now, the basketball season heating up. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, the app is easy to use.
Pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on the projection, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. PrizePicks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account. Join PrizePicks, America's #1 daily sports fantasy app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the PrizePicks app today, use the code BETO, and you'll get $50 instantly when you put in 5. That's the code BETO, BETO, on PrizePicks. Get $50 instantly when you put in 5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
If you're able, please help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. Donate at redcross.org/ESPN. redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover.
What just went down with Lakers basketball? We get you closer to all you need to know right now. This is the Lakers Locker Room Report.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
This is the Lakers Locker Room Report.
Here's Beto Duran.
Ugly effort from the Lakers in the second half. It was not right. It was not good if you're a Laker fan who was there. At the break, the Lakers were actually, at the end of the first quarter, Lakers were down 28-26, but the Lakers would go on to lose 126-102. They are now 20-17 on the season, and in the fourth quarter, they were dominated 37-13. They've lost 3 straight games, 4-6 overall. They're now number 7 in the West. Yeah, it was ugly in that second half. At the end of the third quarter, they were tied at 89. Fourth quarter, it was all San Antonio doing whatever they want. And it wasn't even a night where Wemby was out of control or anything like that. There was a highlight. Max Christie had a big dunk in the second quarter. That made the score 59-49. Lakers didn't look like they were rolling.
Here come the Lakers into the front court. Max Christie's got it. Christie to LeBron, back to Christie! Slam dunk and a foul. Did you see that bounce pass from LeBron, Michael, on a string to Max Christie for the assist?
And that is the assist of the game, brought to you by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. We've been creating hope and building healthier futures for over 124 years. So LeBron James had that assist with Max Christie. So if you go to the game at the break, the Lakers were up 62-53. At the break, Wemby, who you're thinking is going to be this crazy guy doing whatever he wants, had 14 and 4. Devin Vassell had 13. Stephon Castle had 7. Remember the name Castle, because in the third quarter, that's when Castle and Vassell were doing whatever they wanted. This Castle layup made it 79-74 in the third. Here
is Austin Reeves to Anthony Davis. Davis, jump hook, good. Over Bassey. AD's up to 20 and 6 rebounds.
All right, so we got the wrong one there for you, but let's just go to the fourth quarter. At the end of the third, the Lakers were tied at 89. So this is what I said. Castle in that third quarter went off. He had 14 points in the third quarter. He would have 21 at the end of the third. LeBron had 14. AD had 25. Max Christie had 10. Austin Reeves was 12. But it was all San Antonio in the fourth quarter, and they go on to win tonight, 126-102. Coming up, we'll give you the game changer on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
A big stop late in the game.
Edwards downloaded DiVincenzo, blocked by Davis again. Another block for Anthony Davis. Here's Reeves, lay it up and in.
A free ball from downtown.
Davis for 3. Good! Anthony Davis!
Or a power slam in the paint.
LeBron down the middle, alley-oop! AD for the dunk.
AD is doing it all this season.
We're going to empower him as much as he wants to be empowered. If he wants to be first team All NBA and he wants to be in the MVP conversation all year long, we're going to empower him to do that.
You know, for me, I'm just trying to be aggressive and do what I have to do to help the team win. You know, Jay want me to be the hub, and but my job remains the same, to come out and be aggressive and let the team feed off of that.
LeBron's got it, full head of steam. LeBron to AD, slam dunk.
Catch every thrill from AD and the Lake Show this season,
right here on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Escape to Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, a world-class desert oasis just minutes from Palm Springs. Enjoy live entertainment by Lady A, Andy Grammer, David Spade and Dana Carvey, The Price is Right Live, Dancing with the Stars, Ice Cube, Nurse John, Australian Pink Floyd, and more. Visit FantasySpringsResort.com.
Everyone has a community to lean on. A neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information, visit talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
And we're live here outside the Perez family home, just waiting for the... And there they go! Almost on time this morning. Mom is coming out the front door strong with a double-arm kid carry. Looks like Dad has the bags. Daughter is bringing up the rear. Oh, but the diaper bag wasn't closed. Diapers and toys are everywhere. Ooh, but Mom has just nailed the perfect car seat buckle for the toddler. And now the eldest daughter, who looks to be about 9 or 10, has secured herself in the booster seat. Dad zips the bag closed, and they're off. But looks like Mom doesn't realize her coffee cup is still on the roof of the car. And there it goes. Oh, that's a shame. That mug was a fam favorite.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Just nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Learn more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Visit nhtsa.gov/the
right seat. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Every thrill of the Lake Show happens here.
Down low, Anthony Davis jumps the pass. Picked up by Reeves. Reeves into the front court. Reeves to LeBron. Slam dunk.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
How do you like them apples?
The Lakers Locker Room Report.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Your home for Lakers basketball.
It's time for tonight's game changer.
One-on-one, he dunked it!
Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and slam dunk coupons to save towards your next service.
He's 7'3", 235. Yeah, right. He is a freak. He's a unicorn. He's crazy to see. And Victor Wembanyama, the Frenchman, when he's hitting threes, he makes it look like it's a mid-range.
Spurs have the ball in a 1-point lead. Paul to Wemby. 30-footer. Good. Are you kidding me?
Wow. That was Damian Lillard range, or maybe you should start calling that Wembanyama range.
I mean, and he made it look like it was nothing.
And you can hear it in John's voice, like, are you kidding me? He made it look so easy. He knocked down 2 3-pointers, had 8 rebounds, 5 assists to go with 23 points. And he's tonight's game changer, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Pull into your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert auto technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. Lakers lose 126-102. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday. Lakers taking on the Heat, who got beat up by the Clippers tonight. That'll be at Crypto.com Arena. Local coverage at 5:30 with me. Tip-off with John and Michael at 7 o'clock. I'm inviting you to go with me for the Lakers postgame show. I know a lot of Laker fans want to talk about this one. That's coming up next on 710 ESPN. I'm Bethel Duran, and this has been the Lakers Locker Room on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Lakers Locker Room Report.
Brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger's all about.
Lakers basketball is presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Catch the Lakers Locker Room Report recapping what went down after every Lakers game.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 7:10 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
Driving my Lexus NX250 feels like I've got a license to thrill and a permit for awesome. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Lexus NX250. Be here on the 31st at 10 p.m. for your chance to win a Lexus.
Number 2.
Get a rice cooker when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
Earthquake, live January 25th. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
Mason in Ireland tomorrow at 1 after Travis and DeMarco.
There's National Rubber Ducky Day. I was never, my mom never bought us
ducky,
the little rubber duckies. But did you guys, when you were little?
So much fun.
Did you guys
rubber ducky,
bake with a rubber ducky?
Fond of you. I didn't know we were going to get a full serenade.
Me neither, but I love it.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio. That's Mason in Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
Count on George Chevrolet for great offers on a wide selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned Chevy models. Remember, George Chevrolet is dedicated to earning your business by saving you money. Visit them up the 91 Freeway Lakewood exit in Bellflower or online at georgechevy.com.
If you're able, please help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. Donate at redcross.org/ESPN. redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game. Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
A total collapse. No other way to put it. That was ugly. And if you were there in person, I'm pretty sure it was uglier than you can even describe. 877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776 if you want to jump in with us. The Lakers had a couple of days off because of the terrible fires that we've had here in Southern California. It's been 6 days between games. They lost by double digits their last time. They looked good in the first half. Yes, it was a long ceremony, 23 minutes to honor the Hall of Famer Michael Cooper. It was a beautiful ceremony. Third quarter, okay, you saw sluggish. You saw a team kind of going through the motions. They were still battling. Fourth quarter, absolutely embarrassing for the Lakers to not even compete. In the fourth quarter, against a young San Antonio team, game tied at 89. You score 13 points in the fourth quarter. You give up 37. Defense, optional. Switching, Knocking down shots, sure. Controlling the ball, And this isn't a thing about, you're playing down to a competition where San Antonio is a team that's at the very, very bottom. No, San Antonio is a decent team. San Antonio is a team that is going to compete for a play-in spot. There's a team that's going to battle. It's a team that's going to say, you know what? We can make a little bit of a run. They got some young players that are fun to watch. Should the Lakers have won this game? Yeah. Did they act like they were just going to expect to win this game? Absolutely, in that fourth quarter. San Antonio is a fun team to watch. That's a young team you buy stock into. Of course, you're going to know Wembanyama. You know Wemby. He's a freak. Everybody there was watching him. Stephon Castle. Oh, yeah, we like you now. And you're looking
who else they have. You're like, okay, you got Castle. Cool. The veteran Chris Paul. He's not going to do, what Chris Paul used to do back in the day. He's there to guide and show the young players what to do. Devin Vassell, 20 points by the third quarter. Castle had 21 in the third quarter. Like, where do you get off thinking, hey, these youngsters are going to go away? They're not. Yeah, San Antonio had lost 3 in a row. San Antonio had been here since Friday. They were supposed to play the Lakers on Saturday. Remember that? San Antonio, when we spoke to Jacob Toby, the Spurs play-by-play announcer during the pregame, San Antonio was staying in Santa Monica. They had to get evacuated and go to a downtown hotel because of what happened in Santa Monica, the fires and the evacuation, right? There is no excuse for what the Lakers, quote, called basketball in that fourth quarter. None at all. This team is frustrating you, right? This team is making you pull hair out. This team is making you gray. This team is making you say, why am I spending my time watching this right now? First half, good. You saw a team that was in control. It looked like, first half, they had the lead. I'm like, okay, no problem. They're up 62-53. Castle at that time only had 7. Some of the rotations, why is Cam Reddish and Jackson Hayes in the court together? Wemby is not going to be a player who wants to play in the post. Harrison Barnes is the salty vet who knows how to move around. So if you're putting AD around Wemby and you're wondering what's going on and the rotations, and then you see Max Christie, who's 6'6". Christie was guarding Wemby in the post, and San Antonio's not feeding him because he doesn't want to be in the post. He wants to be out around the perimeter. He wants to shoot. He wants to shoot the threes. So there's some questionable stuff that the Lakers were doing on the defensive side, or lack thereof. This is a frustrating loss because they should have won this game. This is a game that was there. And if you're going to lose in the fourth quarter, understand, right? But this lack of effort, lack of heart, lack of execution, lack of anything is unacceptable. For you, the players, for you, the front office, for you, the Laker fans, how the heck do you only score 13 points in a fourth quarter game that was tied going into the fourth quarter? That's unacceptable. No excuses can be made for that. And I love John and Michael. When you hear them doing the play-by-play, they'll let you know exactly how they're feeling, where this game is going. And halfway through the fourth quarter, you heard them saying, uh-oh, it's getting late early. Uh-oh, this game is done. Like, they don't put games away. I took away his refrigerator privileges before the game started. Right? But in the fourth quarter, they were both saying, this game's done. And there was still game to play. The daggers were there from San Antonio. The young team, that shows you how to close. Right? Shouldn't the Lakers with the championship experience be the ones that push away the youngsters? And then this goes back to they are what they are. The Lakers are now 20-17. San Antonio, 19-19. You're not that much better than them record-wise. And on the floor today, it was all San Antonio. That's a fun, young team with really, really talented young players that if they keep that core together are going to be really good. And the Lakers, what did you get from them? All right? What did you really get from them? You have head-scratching moments. I would love to see Dorian Finney-Smith play more than 20 minutes. Rui Hachimura is only taking 6 shots for you. He's playing you 30 minutes. Like, at what point is JJ going to start saying, maybe we need to mix some things up here? Okay, we've gone with this starting lineup, but you need more help. Finney-Smith took 4 shots. Shake Milton did not play. Jackson Hayes giving you the 13 minutes. Like, it's starting to scratch your head a little bit.
And it's not going to be easy for the Lakers right now because they're going to play some teams that don't have good records. They're going to play teams that are middle of the pack. There's going to be games that on paper should be winnable. But is any game right now a game where you look at it and say, yeah, it's a W. That's a W. You'll say it's a W, but you'll say like this, I think that's a W. There is no, that's a W. Because this team isn't playing well right now. This team isn't giving you any kind of confidence to say, yeah, that's a dub. No. Not when they put that effort out there. And if you're going to give that, if that's what you're going to be, then what are we doing here? Not right. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. If you're at the game, give me a call. Let me know what you thought. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're at the game and you're already home because you probably left early. Because when I walked out, because at the end of the third quarter I walk out, it was empty. Usually there's a couple of people straggling. I was like, no, that's good. They know this is a good game. The 4 minutes it takes to walk into the studio from across the street to ESPN LA, like, what happened? I'm listening on the app and I hear John and Michael saying it. I'm like, no, it's not getting this bad. It's not getting this bad. Yeah, it got that bad. It got that bad. 126-102. Loss. As John Ireland said, their 7th game this season when they've lost by 20 or more. 7 times. You want us to take you serious? I don't know. Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN. We'll take your calls coming up next. We'll go to the locker room here where JJ Redick has to say, I need to hear some excuses for this. Because that's what it is tonight. It's not explanation. It's excuses. This is the Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Hey everybody, it's Cappy, and we are so happy to be back on the air with you today as we and the entire community all try and move forward just a little bit this week. But because of the Rams and the Lakers tonight, Sedano and I don't have a show. So how about tomorrow we do some two-a-days? Join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a little Sedano and Cap morning show action, and then we'll be back in the afternoon for our 3-hour regular show, Sedano and Cap, two-a-days, tomorrow, 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time only, get 2.49% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers